Yu-Gi-Oh! A card game with the most cards ever printed in a TCG. A game that I've played for decades and built a massive collection. Now, I have to start from the ground up. In this series, I will be slowly building a deck that I'll be able to be taking to locals and YCS events to one day become the next King of Games. It's all up to fate as I pull random packs from the wheel and try to build the best deck that I can for victory. Will I win? Find out in Mystery to Mastery.
Was it a secret what really you forgot? No, I got a secret.
Okay. You didn't bring it with
No,
them.
I got it. I need 2 copies.
Okay.
I'm after Crimson Dragon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, go Pushback.
Ooh, nice.
And Sifri, SAFR, Star Dragon.
Stardust Cipher. Yeah.
Tree-born frog.
They're pretty cheap nowadays. Crimson Dragon got
The
reprints.
shenanigans already.
They got reprinted in the Megatins, so that's
The
pretty cheap now.
shenanigans include set
Cipher
one.
was like a promo, so that's easy enough to get hold of.
I got the blue one on.
Well, I'm going to start off with Emergency Teleport, which is a
Yeah.
special summon level 3 on my Psychic, so we're currently in the same format.
Yeah, you need Crimson Dragon, yeah, because it can tag out for any other synchro monster. So if you target spirits, you can go into any level 9 synchro monsters. You can bring back Zura, or or if you go into if you target Neo Ultimate, you can go into any level 12 synchro dragon. So you can go like Red Supernova. You can go Red Supernova is a good one because if your opponent does anything, you can banish the entire field.
So
And none of it comes back.
400.
He comes back 2 turns later, and then he gains equal to the amount of banished stuff.
No, he gains equal to the amount of tunas in.
And then
Tunas in the grid.
I'm
No,
going
Red
to summon an
Supernova.
Blossom and Joyous Spring.
Yeah, yeah. So the amount of
But I'm
tunas in
gonna
your grid,
synchro.
so you probably have like 3 at that point. So he probably like 55 because he's 4K usually. Yeah,
I'm going to go
Just 500
for-
each tunas on the Gaza.
yeah. So he goes to 55, and then yeah, he literally just anytime your opponent does something, just banish the entire field. So bye bye.
I'm going to go for Psychic Nightmare.
Feels like it.
Once per turn during my main phase, I'm going to pick one card in your hand and call what I think it is. So I'm going to guess the middle is I'm going to guess this card is a spell card.
This one?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Let's
The fact that
find
you
out.
said that.
Oh, it's a monster. Okay, so nothing happens. If I called it right, it gains 1,000 till your end phase.
Yeah, but at least you now know one card in his hand, so you've got
Yeah.
hand knowledge.
Yeah, so
A little bit.
a little bit of
You
knowledge.
can keep looping it, then he keeps
Yeah, let's
fumbling
just
where
attempt
he's
to
putting
attack.
shit in.
Snowman.
Oh no!
Boom.
Never mind.
Uh-oh.
Edison versus Modern.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Three phase.
Yeah, here he comes.
Turn to me, my frog.
I never watched the newer part.
Maybe.
I always watch the Tribute.
I think you mean ribbit. I think you mean ribbit.
I'm gonna drop a Baylor on that.
Ooh. Ouch. Ouch.
Is it worth it? Okay.
It's gotta be worth it for what it.
Are you bluffing the shit out of me? Oh.
I bought 2 of the structure decks, 3 of them anyway, so I've got another 2.
No, that's the glory. Not face.
I'm gonna activate it. So I can. Oh no, I can't activate it. Yeah, no, I can't activate it. So I take 24.
Look at my graveyard.
Me too.
Yep.
I'll go Rotor.
Oh, yep.
We'll get this little boy.
Little one.
And then I'll be ending it.
Draw 14. That is not a card I wanted to see right now.
Keep turning pages.
Yep, that's your turn.
Draw. Standby.
Treeborn.
Ribbit. 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 Ribbit.
Got an enormous amount of cards to play. Anything else?
No, you're all good.
Shoot for a flag. Yeah. Mill 3. Don't mill that dragon.
3.
Okay. Raikou.
I finished my first year of 6th form and I saw.
Not bad.
You going back to the second year or?
I'll go battle phase. Sure. So we've got 1900 into your defense.
So it is my Courageous Crimson Chevalier Bradmonte. So when this card is destroyed by an opponent's monster and sent to the graveyard, I can special summon this card back, and then I can take the card Trooper as an equipped spell.
Yoink. And we go again with
Destroyed by a
cards.
monster as in battle, or can it also be effect? Just out of curiosity.
Destroyed by battle.
Ah, okay.
And I can only use the effect once per turn. So
But it does mean I don't get my draw.
Yes.
You sausage.
No.
I'll end my turn.
that's not what I needed right now.
Look at when I'm turn 5 already. Madness.
I don't know. I thought he would have wiped you by now.
I hate I even have to do it, but I gotta drop a Regeki. Because I know I got
Frog will come
no
back.
follow up, yeah, so I gotta end turn.
Well, I'm not on. Double. Stand by, tree one. Ribbit. We'll go. Charge of a light brigade. So,
Ooh, military draw two.
so for cost.
Oh, they're good ones.
Alright, any response to light brigade?
No, you're good.
They were good ones.
Yeah.
Dandelions
Goodest,
for
the
resolve
goodest
as
one.
well.
Then mandatory trigger. Called Dandy.
Yeah, I got tokens.
We got
I remember Jack, you give me one.
2 fluffs.
You give me a gold for one.
No, I lick summon. What?
Only.
That was about a year
Go
ago.
into Hulk of Fibers.
Easy.
Get a tuner up
Pot of
first.
Avarice.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yeah, that's a very good one.
Do you have 5 monsters?
2, 3.
Of course you have 5 monsters.
I started coming here when I was about 15.
I feel like you're gonna have to pick Dandelion, yeah? Just to get the value later.
Yeah, get rid
There's not much point picking the other one because it's not gonna do anything.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no. Okay, we're all good.
Yeah.
Essentially.
There's only one water attribute in there. I was worried Dad was gonna drop.
Nah. I mean, you did have, I think you used 2 darks in there at the time.
There was 2, yeah. Terragator and the Shadow Monarch.
Yeah.
I would like to say, I know it was before
Oh, that's
Shining
cool.
Victories and removal of Dark Side of Dimensions come out.
What would those back rows be?
I was 7.
I mean, if you drop Strauss and find
10
out.
years ago.
But I got funnier plays.
Yeah, the Strauss would be more logical. You know the one on the far right is something he can't activate because he tried earlier and it didn't work. So your best bet is to summon Strauss and pop the one that you don't know about.
Nathan, the memes.
The memes, yeah, that's true for memes.
So, we're going to normal summon the Breed Dragon.
Ooh,
Effect.
bring back.
Bring back Snow Eater. Sure.
You could go for Synchro 10.
Yeah, I started off with OG Blue.
Or would you go for an 8?
Or 5 or 6 or 7.
Was it Lord of the...
Yeah,
But it needs to be Dragon.
More popular though.
Kaiser Seosis.
Not many Synchro Dragons that are 5.
Not it's fine.
No, not Edison, no.
And
Dragoonity, sure.
Supposed to go
I found out the
4.
structure deck came out,
5,
so I bought that. It was one of the... as a one.
So,
The one before the one.
5,
The main one, yeah.
8.
Some of that, so I paid for that for
Oh.
5.
That's a good one.
I'll go Battle Things.
Is that the collector tin one?
Yeah.
So, no, I'm gonna activate it. So I can target a face-up special summon monster from the field and flip it face down.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Maiden's never been banned.
Got it?
Roll that Cyber Dragon and then take it out.
Draw face, standby face. How many cards have you got in your graveyard?
Came out.
Too many.
It's a generic.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Should be 9.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, I got more, so I got less seed, so I can bring back the first place.
Dragon monster.
It's like your own tree ball
You know,
frog.
it's gonna be for dragon.
I'm going to normal summon Armageddon Knight, and I'm gonna send.
Powerful god.
Oh,
Destrudo.
no,
Destrudo.
It's
frigid.
I go in Edison Plague Spreader.
I think you have to shoot one of the cloud.
Yes, I possibly might have.
But anyway,
It's a good mill target, then you just bring it back and then go.
So I'm gonna activate the Plague Spreader.
Yeah.
So it bounces back up. Summon this, and then 1, 2.
Synchro 5, Synchro 6, or Synchro 9. Or Link 3. Or 2.
So I'm going to sync off into Medium Trisuta.
That one.
It's a card. Plague is banished. It is left the field. If this card is synchro summoned, I can target a level 2 tuner in the grave special summon. Effects. I don't think I have one.
Oh, she's level 3.
Yeah, effectively there's 1 and Broadmonte's 1, so.
It needs to be at level 2 then.
Yeah, it has to be level 2.
Specifically level 2, yeah, because all the Vanadium level 2. That deck used to be good, so good, and then it just completely fell off. Like, it's not been seen for like 3 years.
That's the dot position.
I think what I'm going to do actually.
Oh, that's a tuner as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a tuner.
Yeah, it's a good
I'm going to activate its effect. So I can change any number of tuners levels to 2. And then I can't special summon monsters except for synchros then. So I'm going to change this to a 2.
Right.
Sync off.
Oh, please be Naturia Beast.
No, it's Hyper Librarian. So I get a +1 draw. So I at least get the card that I use for Plague Spreader back. And we're just going to attack the Fluff token.
Odd choice.
Flight King, is it?
Yeah, when you tap the Stardust, you could have taken it out.
Oh, I forgot it was Stardust that was set.
It's 2000 defense, you could have taken that out.
I don't know why, in my brain, I thought it was Snowman Eater.
Pray that face down helps. And that Stardust can't negate it.
I'm gonna have to pass. I've already folded. I massively folded.
Here's what it is.
Yeah.
Look summon Stardust.
Yep.
Normal Stratus.
World's Curiosities.
Effect Stratus.
A flip summon is still classed as a summon. Is that correct?
I'm always being.
Yes.
I'm looking on potential rulings on that.
The thing is, good blue eyes, I've always been.
I mean, if it's flipped, then yeah. But, technically, yes, because you are flip summoning it. So. But the thing is, I feel like this is not your best player because
No,
he has
'cause
a way to out it.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, I would keep your. I would keep it and
Yeah.
keep the value.
Yeah.
If you've got another way to get that off the field first,
Yeah.
Stratus effect on summon.
Yeah, that's fine.
assuming he doesn't kill you.
No, I'm probably dead.
Arabian.
I mean, he needs something else to kill you completely, so I would wait until he gets that something else, because it at least forces him to activate that, which then puts him in a lower position for points, so you may survive a turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
25. So take
Yeah, so it takes time.
Yeah.
18 direct.
Yeah. Sorry, the grave. How many have you got? Yeah, no. So how many do you have in?
Handbag. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Oh, yeah, you've got more than I do.
Oh, yeah, I did call you. How much did your Primate engine cost?
Knowledge.
Never mind that. How much did he sell it for? Now can't have it because we don't have the reprints because they delayed it.
So I sold it for I think just over 100, but I bought it for like.
It was really cheap on release, so probably like 40 or 50
no,
or maybe.
like the Bearer was like more expensive on when it came out. 'cause it
Yeah,
was
and then it changed to
We're
Lord
gonna
and
cash
Load.
25
So
is the easiest one.
Locks you upon.
I think-
Locks you in upon.
bought like 70.
Are you going to choose that? How much?
70, I think. Okay.
Well, no, it's fine. Since you control more monsters than I do, I top decked very top.
But then,
Dude.
don't forget that at the end of this month, we get the Battles of Legends set,
I'm good.
and the private
I'm
engines
just gonna
reprinted
swing
in it.
in.
So, price
It is 100.
yeah, we were supposed to get that set
I managed to
a
recover.
month and a half ago, but they
I
delayed
will
it because they
enter there.
fucked up the printing process. They clumped everything.
Battle of Legends.
Yeah, the newest Battle of Legends coming out, that'll have the Primate cards in them.
Standby phase.
Drillbean, Lord, and Beryl. Yeah, they're all in there.
I'm going to two ships about to get
One hell of a top deck.
Oh, Pangratops,
Yeah.
nice.
Help me recover from the librarian.
Yeah,
display.
that's top deck.
Change straps.
Sure.
It's not have a dragon engine in Brentwood, it's not quite like that.
1 distance.
Okay.
And past you.
What's the other dragon engine in Blue Eyes other than Primate?
You can play the metal morph stuff. if you want to.
The Melmorph package. So the stuff that he has, like the Red Eyes Max
I'll enter
Melmorph.
now.
The red eyes, there's 2 dragons. They do stuff in those.
You're probably thinking of Black Metal Dragon, but that's more tied to his deck, not Blue Eyes as such. I know there was like Blue Eyes Dragon Maid at one point, or Blue Eyes Draco Tail, but they're not really. No.
This is 2 dragons.
Draw phase, standby phase. We're gonna just double check. So
Okay. Could be Dragon Rulers, but then they're all 7, so they don't really sync with your deck very
tied, so I
well.
can't leave place.
Not sure. No offense.
An Abra.
That's really funny. Okay, let's gamble.
Oh, Chaos stuff. Levianeer? Is that the one? Chaos Dragon Levianeer, the level 8. Yeah, that's a good one.
Bright coat. That's scary. Me no like it. Okay.
Is there only 6 of us today?
Oh no, there'll be more of us. But
No, every like last minute is it? Okay.
okay, I will enter now.
Draft in.
Yeah.
Stand by me. Yeah, flip right go. So it is non-targeting.
Doesn't matter.
You.
Bastard!
You ain't discarded
I mean, to
any
be
cards
fair-
from the deck.
Fuck yous all!
Well,
Hang on.
okay.
Non-targeting.
Oh yeah, good.
That imprint columns negate.
Okay, so it's a non-target. What are we going for?
Well, it's non-targeting, so do you want to respond to it?
Oh right.
He doesn't have to choose first, that's the whole point of targeting.
Oh,
so
I see.
you either have to shotgun Pancratops now or lose it.
Right.
Assuming that's the one they're going for. They don't have to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, but, you know.
I have 3,700 life points left.
I mean, if you get 2 attacks from Rykos, that's only 600, so it depends if they've got a follow-up. They have no tuners.
I think I'm going to keep the prank tops for now. I'm not going to use the effect.
I'll use record to blow up.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh. This. And if you had a rank 2, Sky Cavalier has got 2100. Is that still the same set from earlier? Set card. Is that still the same one from earlier? Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna know some card trooper.
Yes.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3. So
Again,
they both
still-
activate, but I can't.
Still no tuners on board, so they're not going for anything big here. They're just more going for
Yeah,
damage.
the damage, yeah.
They'll do 25 here.
Yeah.
No, 200, sorry, so 2, 4. Yeah, 23.
I'll tribute. Read. The special summon. Plasma.
Oh,
Anything else on?
I think
you kind of have to.
No, I think he's got me either way. Because Card Trooper has 1,900 attack points, if I remember this right.
It does now,
right
yeah.
now. So this is currently looking at the game.
Yeah, he's got me either way.
You've got no other battle trick or
No,
nothing in hand.
no. So it don't matter. I mean, I'll use it anyways, but it's solemn warning.
So you lose 2k.
I lose 2k, which puts me to 17.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
card triple will just take it.
Yeah. Because I think well, evenly on it next. Because I had Alpha and 1-for-1, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Card trooper for 19.
Edison win.
Yeah, couldn't quite put it away.
That is the gamble of the power pack.
Yeah.
So my raw PP, you get to pick a card.
I do get to pick a card.
Would you like to pick randomly, or would you like to?
I'll pick random. We'll pick random. Hello.
I want to see how to do roll PP.
Greetings all.
You would pick one. It is your choice.
So 1, 2, 3.
Greetings.
1, 2, 3, 4, and if it's 5 or 6, then we just reroll. Reroll. That's really good one. And it is Dark Ruler no more. What was the other one?
Let's see what you could have won.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Super great.
Oh, I mean, I'm not too worried about that one. Oh, the Bigfoot
Bigfoot
again.
would have been
Bigfoot,
good.
yeah.
And then
Dragon
Dragon Superior.
Super
Unless
Poly.
you've got Super Poly.
I do have Super Poly.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think I chose right with the Dark Ruler no more.
Yeah, I think that's more versatile.
Yeah.
They already announced the time it starts.
Yeah.
Okay, not a good start. So I can draw no cards in my graveyard. I can special summon out to every samurai stealth features if you're on defense mode. I will. Set one and pass.
Draw for 2. I want to proceed.
Cards
I'm not in a particular rush at the moment, so I think I'm just going to set 1, set 2, and I will just end my turn there.
Okay, I'll draw. I will set 1 and pass.
Going to further. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so I'm going to start off by flipping Hushed Psychic Minister. Currently has no abilities. Going to normal summon Plague Spreader Zombie. We're going to sync off into TG Hyper Librarian.
Okay.
If this card is synchro summoned, I can draw 1 card. So we get +1 there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the effect of Plague Spreader Zombie. So I'm going to return a card back to the top of my deck so I can special summon it.
Okay.
But it gets banished when it leaves the field. So go into...
So you have a level 7 or 8 monster.
Yeah. So I'm going to sink into side Frame Lord Zeta. And then we're into the battle phase, and we're going to attack this mystery one.
So all shield wall, 1200 defense.
And I will end my turn there.
Okay, I'll draw.
He's 10 and he's 3. Okay, so I can't do once, for example. Okay.
Not really doing too good. I will set a card and pass.
Draw a turn. So I'm going to normal summon Armageddon Knight. And I'm going to send a dark monster from the deck to the grave. So I'm going to send... I'm going to send Leaf Place to the graveyard. We're going to enter the battle phase.
Sure.
So Armageddon Knight will attack the Samurai Stealthy.
Sure.
And Zeta will attack this mysterious one.
So a samurai helper. Zero remains there.
Okay, and I'll just enter in there.
Okay, I'll draw. What is this?
I'll chain my sage to negate the activation and destroy truly.
Just to build up defenses, I'm gonna special summon out Trumpeters and have no spell trap cards in my graveyard. And I'll set one card face down to end my turn.
Draw a turn. During the standby phase, how many cards do you have in your graveyard?
I currently have 3 monsters.
I also have 3. I'm going to enter the battle phase.
Sure.
I'm again will attack the Trumpeter.
Okay.
And 0 attack this mysterious one.
Draw on Lockbird.
And I'll proceed to end phase.
Okay, I'll draw. Are you kidding me? I special summon Stealthy to the field in defense mode and set a monster face down to end my turn. I'm just drawn into low-level monsters.
Since you have more monsters in the graveyard than I do, I can special summon Leaf Place during my standby phase.
Oh dear.
I'm going to activate Dramatic Snake Eye Chase, so I can place a Diabell Star monster from my hand, deck, or graveyard face up in the spell and trap zone as a continuous spell.
Okay.
So I'm going to Diabell Star.
What I can do is once per turn, so one monster from my hand face back into the graveyard. So I'll set a Salamander and Flame from Dragon to the graveyard.
And then what we're going to do is enter the battle phase. So Leaf Place gains 200 for each card in your graveyard. So I think there's 5 now in there.
Yeah, it's 5.
So yeah, so it's 1,000. So I'm going to use Leaf Place to attack Stealthy.
6 cards now.
0 attack this mysterious one. And Armageddon Knight will attempt to get over as 1,400.
Back to me,
And I'll proceed to end phase.
Okay, I'll draw. Oh, you flipping kidding me? It's 7 monster and pass.
Should have activated that during the end phase, but that's fine.
I'll chain my first.
I'm going to.
So I send a regeneration to my deck to the graveyard and then
I can't stop.
so you'll still get your ritual spell. So that would be fine.
I'm going to send Regeki from my hand to the graveyard to special summon Diabell Star, and then I can set a Simple Spoils card from my deck. Unless there's any negates.
I have like 0 negates.
So I'm going to go for Simple Spoils Slumbermorium.
I mean, I literally gave up my hand traps for defense.
I'm going to.
I can't do much anyways.
Let's just see this one for a second.
Yeah, so it gains 200 for each card in your graveyard. Then during the standby phase, if you have more cards in the grave than I do, you can bring them back. I'm going to normal summon an Ash. We're going to sink off into Elasticus.
Okay.
So this makes all your monsters lose 500 attack and defense. Enter the battle phase. So Leaf Place will attempt to attack this defense.
Yeah, like 8. If I believe I have like 8 cards at 1600.
Yeah.
So every Samurai Giga Gloves. It's a fact if this card is sent to the graveyard, I have no spell targets in my graveyard. I can look at the top 5 cards of my deck, place them in any order on the top of my deck. Any response?
Yeah, sure.
So no response, no negate.
No, you're good.
Originally 10.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, you got some good ones here. Probably switch that one there and place them back on top.
So I'm going to attack with all 3, so that's 5, 7,600.
Okay, I'll take the tax from the 225. So
Yeah, sure. Okay, if there's
so that's 5,000 damage, and that's 26. In response, Giga Gloves. Just double checking. When an opponent monster declares an attack, I can banish this card from my graveyard, examine the top card of my deck. If it's a 7 outside my monster, add to my hand, and if I do, the attack of your monster becomes 0. Any negates?
Chain and response, call by the grave, I'll banish it. So it becomes null and void, and then the 26 comes in.
Fair enough.
And then, yeah, I'll just proceed to end phase.
Nearly a 1-turn kill there.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
1 in 10. I think it's now 9.
Okay. Since I have no SpongeBob cards in my graveyard, I'll activate the effect of Monk Big Ben K in my hand. And I can send one to every summon my Big Ben K from my hand deck back to the graveyard. And if I do, I can special summon this monster. Any response?
No, you're all good.
So,
So I made things like me add a DD contract to my standby base pretty much next to it. I can take a house and damage.
And also, like
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
it.
you can't target
That's the downside as well.
You can target
It's dead. Everything is what I sell.
35 less than this makes it 3k.
So since the effect is on, my feeling so
Yeah, this card lowers all your monsters by 500 attack and defense.
true. Let's see.
It's a continuous spell as well, so it stays in.
For some reason, I'm not trusting your Bellstar for whatever reason. So I'll special summon a kaiju to play tribute in it.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Is it special summon?
Yeah, special summon by tributing.
In attack position, that's what I wanted to double check. Yeah, okay.
And Big Ben K, I believe, can attack while on defense. Oh no, it doesn't have the attack while on defense clause. Well, that sucks. I'll have my turn there then.
Yeah, just gonna draw a turn into the battle phase.
Yeah.
Since that got lowered.
Yeah, and that's game then. Good grief. I thought since it was Big Ben K, I thought it had the same clause as the normal one, but it doesn't.
Would you like first or second?
I'll go second, why not?
Okay, so I'm going to do this, sure.
face up forever or something.
They go great on it.
No, I'm not going to side.
I never really side, so
I don't side often.
I think I used to side back when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! That went down at Firestorm in Cardiff back before links were introduced. So, not sure if I did when pendulums were around, but pendulums were kind of new at the time anyway, so.
Okay, that's actually really funny. Okay, so I'm going to first activate Emergency Teleport. Attempt to special summon a level 3 or lower psychic from my hand or deck.
Okay. Is popular again.
I'm going to choose.
I don't like the red costumes anyways. I always look at red eyes.
Fifth place. This is a level 3 psychic. And then I'm going to normal summon Mental Tuner.
Okay.
And we're going to sync them off.
Can I see the spell real quick, just guess?
I'm gonna normal summon Meta Illusion.
How is that fish a psychic?
Yeah. So I'm going to choose Psychic Nightmare, and then I'm going to activate its effect. So I randomly call one card in your hand, and if I get it right, it gains 1,000 attack points.
Okay.
So I'm going to guess that is a monster.
So you just guess the type.
Yeah, monster spell or trap.
It's a kaiju.
Okay, so that's the one out.
Sorry, what does it do? Sorry.
So this now gains 1,000 attack until your end phase. So it's currently on 34.
Okay.
I'm gonna set one.
You see my switch to it, didn't you?
And then I'll end my turn there.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I hear it was like. And what?
Because
people have trouble getting money.
I will set one and pass.
No worries. Okay, so I think I'm going to activate Monster Reborn, bring back the Mental Tuna, and then normal summon Speedroid Terratop, and then I'm going to sync these two off, and then we're just going to go into Vanadium Trisukta, which is a hard name to pronounce. Effect doesn't activate because I don't have any level 2 tuners. No, I've only got
Level 3.
I'm going to activate the effect of Psychic Nightmare.
Yeah, I guess it counts.
So I'm going to guess this is a monster.
So very Samurai Stealthy.
So I'm going to use Tristuka to attack the set monster.
Destroys Giga Gloves. Its effect allows me to look at the top 5 cards of my deck and rearrange them in any order I wish.
Alright.
Sure. Okay. I think I'll do it this way.
And then I will attempt to attack directly for 34 damage.
4 damage. Just double checking the effects. So yeah, I'll use the effect of Giga Gloves. When the opponent declares an attack, you can banish his cards, examine the top card, and your monster's attack becomes 0. And that's a permanent change as well. So any response to its activation?
Yeah, no, that's all good.
Okay, so I draw, and it's Trumpeter, so your monster's attack reduces to 0 now.
Sure.
My turn. Okay, I'll draw. I'll activate the effect of a big Monk Big Ben K to send a Big Ben K from my deck to the graveyard to special summon it in response.
No, we're all good.
Okay. Since I have no spell traps in the graveyard, I can special summon out Trumpeter. I'll use level 2 Trumpeter to tune up with Big Ben K. To synchro summon out Super Heavy Samurai Warlord Susanoo. Big Ben K's effect. If this card uses synchro material and adds the extra deck face up, I can place this card in my Pendulum Zone. I'll use its Pendulum effect. If I control a Super Heavy Samurai monster, I can add 1 Super Heavy Samurai Soul monster from my deck to my hand. In response?
Nope, all good.
Okay.
Discard.
I'll add then. I'll add Soul Peacemaker. Sure. Yeah. I will shuffle the deck, but in just a sec. Special summon out Stealthy.
Yep.
Next, I'll use Soul Peacemaker to equip to Stealthy.
Yep.
Soul Peacemaker's effect to attribute, I believe. Yes, tribute Stealthy to add a Super Heavy Samurai monster from my deck to my hand in response.
Not an add, it's a summon.
No, it adds.
Special summon 1 Super Heavy Samurai from the deck.
Oh, right, special summon. Sometimes I feel like I sometimes just like overwork it sometimes. I don't know. Let's see. I'll special summon to the field. Super Heavy Samurai Motorbike. Make a defense.
And unfortunately, I am going to interrupt here because I do have a giant rock.
Nibiru.
Yeah, I've been counted, and that's the 5th summon, so I'm going to send everything.
Wait, is it? Big Ben K.
Yes, so summon this, the Trumpeter,
Susanoo,
this is 3. The Stealthy was 4,
Yeah.
and the Bike is 5.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm going to tribute these 2, and then summon this. But it gains, this comes to my side.
Yeah, and I get a token with the attack and defense points value, is it?
Yeah, so it has pretty...
It's got 3200 attack and 5000 defense.
Yeah, really strong defense.
Yeah. I've only been special summoned and haven't normal summoned yet, so... You're placing the token in attack?
Yeah, because it's got lower attack than its defense.
Like, all your monsters only has, like... Literally have 1 that has 0 attack, remember?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay then. I'll set one monster face down then. And can I attack with your token this turn? Because I'm not sure.
So are we attempting to leave the battle phase? Sorry, attempting to leave the main phase to enter the battle phase. So I'm going to activate Teleport Fusion. So during the main phase, I can fusion summon a Psychic Fusion monster from my extra deck, banishing Psychic materials from my field and or graveyard as material. So I'm going to banish the Psychic Nightmare and the Testuka.
Okay.
So I can fusion summon into Absolute Axon Kicker with 3400.
Okay.
So I'm 300 points higher than the Nibiru. So you can attack my Nibiru for 300 damage if you like.
Anyways, you can put an attack when you're between.
Nibiru, like the token has 32. So if I attack into your Nibiru, that's only 200 points of
Oh,
damage.
200, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do that then, since
So
that's my reference. I'll end my turn there, then. I guess.
And I'm going to drop a 10.
Does 34 does it, or does it have increased attack?
No, so it's still the same stats. So I'm just going to enter the battle phase, and we're just going to attack.
So I lose 200 then.
Yeah.
And since it's a token, it just goes into your collection.
And I'll just enter him there.
Okay, I'll draw then. What level is that monster anyways then?
Stupidly high. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Crad.
Instead of taking burning damage, I've destroyed that first. That destroyed it as well. He goes to the top, doesn't he?
Okay, I'm gonna like
I'll still take back damage from
try something. Hopefully, no, not really. Like you don't have the right level. Good grief.
He's got like two now. He's 2 now. It's not that much. He's 8.
As I do it some way this way. I'm gonna risk it by flip summoning the Soul Shield Wall.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use Big Ben K's effects as I control so every samurai monster can add one and samurai sword monster from my deck to my hand in response.
Oh, good.
I'll add Soul Giga Booster to hands then.
Sure.
I will use the effect of Soul Giga Booster. So it equips onto Soul Shield Wall and treats it as a tuner monster.
Sure.
Yeah. So I have no spell trap cards in my graveyard, and this card's equipped to monster. So by this effect, I can special summon this monster to my field. So special summon to the field and defense.
Okay.
Next, I'll normal summon to field. So for every samurai battle ball. I'll tune a level 2 battle ball with level 4 booster and level 3 wall. To make a total of 9.
No. Because that's a tuner.
No, it's only a tuner when this is equipped.
Oh, is it? You can target one monster you control, equip it to a monster you control, equip the monster. Oh, it is treated as a tuner. Oh, yeah.
So it's no longer a tuner.
Yeah.
So using these two as level 7, level 2 as well to make level 9.
Yeah, that's all fine.
I will special summon then. And level 9 to very Samurai Beast KUB to the field and attack and defense.
Sure.
This card can attack 1 defense. If it does, apply its defensive damage. If I know spell trap cards in my graveyard, this card gains 900 attack for each special summon monster you control. So it's at 3,400. So since they're evenly matched, they won't. Like, technically, would they beat this? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just going to go into the battle phase and attack your fusion monster. Any response to its attack then?
Thinking.
I learned my mistake from last time, switching to different kinds of
Oh yeah.
No, it's fine. I'll let it go.
I like to think of Soul Booster Gauntlet in my hand. When a monster I control battles a monster you control, I can send cards to the graveyard and double the defense of my monster. Monster. Doubles its original defense, so it's at 5,000 now for its defense.
Pretty much an end game then.
I'm going to activate, in response to that, Parallel Teleport. So I can tribute my Axon Kicker, because it has a level, and then I can special summon a level 7 or lower Psychic monster from the deck and or extra deck. But then, depending on the difference of the levels, I take damage by 1,000 times the levels. So I'm going to tribute Axon Kicker. Let's have a look through my extra deck first.
So it's special summons at a level 7 or lower, but you lose 1,000 for each level difference between the tributed monster and the monster you summoned. So that means you're already losing 4,000 life points then, essentially, if you do summon out a level 7 monster. Plus, just so you know, the boost from Gauntlet is still applied until the end of the turn. So even if you summon out another monster and say in attack mode, you'll still take the difference of damage by Gauntlets again.
Yeah, because he gets monsters
One option.
But I guess it's gonna be a monster that can't be destroyed by battle. Well, but you're gonna suffer perhaps some massive life points loss with the similar.
I haven't got the new. Haven't got the packs. New packs yet.
So,
New one anyway.
I'm going to choose Hashtag Fenrir. Then I will take 4,000.
Is it level 7 then?
It's a level 7.
Okay. Okay. Redirect the attack then onto Keisha or whatever.
I will use Fenrir to banish your QB face down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't really have. Don't really have anything else, so I have to end my time there.
How many cards are in your graveyard?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so I'm going to bring back Leave Place.
So it's got 2,000 attack then.
Swap Fenrir to attack mode. Attempt for 44 damage.
Sure.
We'll proceed to end phase.
Okay. I'll draw. I'll tribute Fenrir to summon out the kaiju.
Yep, that's fair.
Since I have no spell or trap cards in my graveyard, I can special summon out to every samurai thief to the field of defense.
Yeah.
Use a monk big make haste effect to add a soul monster from deck to hand.
Lord in the battle phase gains 2,500 attack points. He's also getting 400 from my race off. All monsters
Not really that many good cards, I'll be honest.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Obviously you've
I'll choose to add Soul Peacemaker, why not?
Yep.
So then equip Soul Peacemaker onto Thief, and then end my turn there.
We got a Regeki.
Destroys my monsters. Yeah. Soul Peacemaker. Okay, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one to every samurai monster from my deck to my hands. In response.
All good.
Okay.
You take 26, so yeah, that's exactly illegal. Genesis stuff with the graveyard effects that would prevent me from adding the card afterwards.
As far as I can tell, nothing really has at this point, so I'm gonna add to every samurai back into hand. And then that's 12 monsters, so your monsters are now at 24. What are you playing at?
I just finished mine.
Yeah, so
I just feel like
attempt 24
Nothing else better to do.
The Gestira cards help to banish stuff.
and then attempt for game.
yeah, that's it. Then.
Okay, cool.
Got killed twice by my own kaiju.
Okay, let's start off with use the effect of Maiden and Man to send it to graveyard to grab a true light and set it face up.
Sure.
Okay, I'll start by summon out every samurai wagon so it doesn't attack them. When it's a normal summon, they can change this. I'll activate its effect, switch it into attack mode to add a super samurai monster from my
I
deck.
will use the effect of true light to set a spell or trap for magic card.
Soul Peacemaker.
So I will get wishes
Use Peacemaker's effect to trigger
and then I will activate wishes to by discarding a card. I can add a level 1 like tuna and spell or trap and mention blue eyes. So I had that. Let's go with monster poisons. Let's go with Sage and I will get Raw. Right, okay. I will normal summon my Sage.
Yeah, I'm gonna input the Sage.
Okay. Don't destroy it.
No, just negates the effects.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put in the same column, so I'm just switching off True Light. Just for now.
That's turned off, is it?
Yeah, so that's just
Okay.
turn off.
I will.
Just until the end of the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna link with my Sage. Alright, and I'm going to search for the field spell. Mausoleum, is it called?
Yeah.
Mausoleum. Mausoleum. I'm going to activate Mausoleum and I'm going to target my spirit.
Yep.
So I send the blue from my deck to grave. Gains intended attack.
That's why I said it on the big K on the deck, on the hand deck to the graveyard. And if he's used by synchro summon,
Blue eyes.
he's placing the extra deck and can place it into the
And I'm going to tribute itself to special summon the blue eyes from my grave.
Yep.
which adds
Blue
in
eyes
soul.
in defense, followed by the maiden in defense.
Yep.
Will link away. These two.
So now you cannot send cards from its hand.
Yes, link away for Spirit Dragon.
I know you can have the extra stuff.
Then set. You turned off my true light on me.
Yeah.
Turned off.
Yeah. So that's currently turned off. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll start
Play Raw to special summon Blue Eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. Special summon the defense with the dragon. Then I'm going to banish wishes, which will then attach an extra deck monster to that, and it gives 400 attack. So I will bring out you. Then I'm going to fusion summon by using these two materia. Bring out Tyrant Dragon.
Must be first fusions on the special summon, attributing equipped with a fusion monster. Ah, I see, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
got it?
Yep.
And so, end my turn.
Draw for turn. Wouldn't have been a bad card for spirits on board, so.
Oh, the graveyard effect, is it?
Ah, yeah, yeah. That's a huge risk. think I just need to read True Light just to double check on this one.
One spell that mentions
It's got to be sent to the graveyard. Target monsters card effects. Yeah. Okay. Non-target. Also tag out.
I can tag it out.
Yeah, you can tag it out. Yeah. It's a very impressive board.
Since this card's been sent to the graveyard,
I'm gonna take a risk on it. Okay. I'm gonna normal summon Mental Tuner. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna activate Parallel Teleport. So I can tribute a psychic monster, so that's why I'm doing it. Attempt to special summon a level 7 or lower psychic monster from the deck and or extra deck. So, yeah, okay, yeah. Done my normal summon. True Light will activate next turn.
It's not activated now, is it?
Oh, you can activate it now if you want. Yeah. Which then that'll. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm gonna scoop and go. Yeah, because I got Solemns and Brodmonte. So obviously with True Light, yeah. So yeah, we're all good. Yeah, because obviously the Solemns would attempt to negate, but it doesn't matter because you could just bring it back or whatever. Anyways, Brodmontes, if it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, I can re-special summon it and then take one of the equipped monsters. But obviously Spirit it negates the graveyard effect, so I couldn't bring it back.
When did you win your first game?
Yes I did, yeah.
2-0?
Yeah, 2-0. So didn't quite draw the cards I needed. I was hoping, to be honest, for a Ghost Sister, gain a load of life points, and then do it that way. I think I'll let you go first again, and just hopefully get a slightly better hand. Okay.
Did we do 5?
Yes, I have my 5.
Okay, right. I will use the effect of Maiden.
Yep.
Send as True Light.
Use the effect of True Light, second effect. Set one spell trap card from the deck that mentions the white
Right. I will annull the Awakening Dragon.
Yep.
Otherwise, Crafty Dragons.
Sure.
Alternative and the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Sure.
I will reveal the Blue Eyes White Dragon from an alternative. Then I will the Dingo Machine.
Okay, yep.
I will get someone said Blue Eyes is
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I think it can be monsters. Yeah. Specifically lists Blue Eyes White Dragon.
my 3 targets there.
Let's shuffle them, random them. I think what I'll do, I'll roll a dice. So this will be 2, 4, 6. 6 will be this one.
So I want these to go back in here.
I will summon
You added wishes.
Okay.
Bowels effect, so target one monster you'll have a level.
I want to I want to activate wishes by discarding the Blue Eyes.
Sure.
To get Tuner and the spell attacking. So let's go with
Yep.
Sage and let's go with
Due to the Dragon, I can make a set of attack battlefield. He is on.
where's my
So I'll swing one for the swordsman for 40.
Sage Law.
Yeah, so
Which is it? No.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah. Just wanted to double check something.
Okay. I will normal summon Sage.
Drop a bit on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still plays through.
yeah.
But
I'm gonna
yeah.
get away. Get Mausoleum. So let's go back. It's the same combo with this deck.
Yeah. I mean, what's terrifying with the Sage is that I'm just like, I don't want to see Effect Veiler being added.
Activate Mausoleum,
Yeah.
target spirits,
Sure.
dump a blue-eyed, gold monster. Just
I haven't played it as much as so.
I'll go second this time.
So these guys are gonna go for the white
Jet.
legend and the white dragon.
And I'm going to tag out my spirit to special summon the blue eyes.
Yep.
Followed by the maiden.
Blue eyes spirit dragon.
Then
So the legend special summon 2 or more monsters.
I'm going to synchro.
Yep.
The white legends effect
No.
place in the graveyard.
I'm going
The
to
always white dragon.
play Raw, special summon blue eyes in defense.
Sure.
On the deck, graveyard of banishment, and I will go for graveyard, it's easier. Then I want to banish wishes. By targeting the blue eyes and I equip it with an extra deck monster, which would be I will
And then I'll use my
Exceed summon.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
I'm gonna Exceed summon. Yeah, I got Exceed summon. And I'm gonna go for Drag Double, whatever the name is.
Oh, okay.
Tag him out. Use the effect to special summon O-Artistry. And for material, it's going to be a number monster, which is 107.
Does that
That's
have
that.
summon this turn? I will normal summon out Super Samurai
And
General.
you should like it, don't you?
No, you haven't used it really.
I'll
Yeah,
use
so you can.
effect, allow me to target up to, allow me to tribute up to 2 to every someone else's action and any cards from my deck. I'll tribute itself and.
Right, I will just.
And with that, I'll then return.
Special summon Jet Dragon. And I pass turn.
So let's draw for 2. Let's fine. Let's have a look at this board. Okay, so this one. If your opponent cannot target this card, Okay. This one I think negates a spell.
It's a very effective.
Do that to a spell reflect activate. Negate the attack. Plus 1 per turn. Okay. Let's start off then with. That's just. If I just double check.
I can tag it out.
Oh, it's an effect of a card in the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. Okay. That's what I wanted to double check. So I'm going to start off by playing Foolish Burial to attempt to send a monster from my deck to the graveyard.
I will. I'll let it go.
So let's send. I'm going to send Leaf Place Place to the graveyard. Attempt to call by the grave to banish a card from your graveyard.
Banished. No, I wouldn't negate that and then equip it
Yep.
with that. I'm not gonna do that.
So I'm going to now activate Regeki to blow up the board. You can tag with Spirit.
Jet Dragon, I can target out.
Yep.
And it protects my board.
Okay, yep.
So, don't want to do that, or do I want to do Spirit thing? Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep, sure.
Okay.
Reborn monster to attempt to bring Spirit to my board. Sorry, I want to use Monster Reborn to bring Jet.
Which it's a bad take enough for it. I'll add my 10 down.
Once that's finished, I will like to activate my True Light.
Yeah.
I will that there, and over to you.
I'm going to just set a card. We're going to enter the battlefield.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to just use Jet to attempt to attack the Spirit.
Quick effect. Did you
Yeah, I tag it out.
That's fair. Yep, that's fair. Okay, and then we're just going to enter name.
I shall draw. I will. Oh, sorry, that's bad. I'll do any face that gets destroyed. Yeah, you drop it, and then I can target something, and I'm going to bring back.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have to remind you because it's not.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
You know?
Yeah.
I bring.
Yeah, it is mandatory, so yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and we haven't done anything else, so it's fine.
No. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna. No, yeah, why not? Something for
22.
another one.
And I can also double case.
The video has 3,000,
So I'll activate his effect. So one monster control.
One needs to affect that, and some targets. I can do True Light's effect.
Yep.
Yes.
still stronger than.
What's the attack?
3,000, yeah. Does this gain attack points per, or am I tripping? Oh no, something else that gains attack points per the material.
Okay.
I will then have those spell truck plus the big quality.
Yeah,
I'll normal summon on submarine. Use level 1.
otherwise, it says so I can add that.
Yep.
It's a bag with destroy your background.
And field of graveyard.
I will then set General Call into the pendulum scale.
There's one dragon and one dragon. Okay, I will activate that.
My ogre can attack one defense mode or attack two 300 damage.
I'm going to attempt to fusion summon that by shuffling a blue as my dragon.
And
might go for blue's ultimate. Yeah.
And do a second attack in a
What's
row.
up?
So attack 4.
I can't do it, he's all special, so I don't have any more gold dragons.
And then I'll attack with a Kaiju.
8,000 actually. Third one's in my hand.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yep.
Okay. What is that? No attacking with this stuff, don't I?
Okay, let's try this again.
This card is on for this destroyed.
As possible. I need to know it.
I started damaging it's got battles, so the target one got to run forwards. So it doesn't destroy it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will synchro off. 4 that. That should negate that. And I will go battle phase.
Sure.
I will try swinging for 34.
So, I am gonna here activate Destructive Drama Color Cannon. Say that 10 times. Now, this is unaffected,
Yeah.
but everything else will be, as far as I know. And just gonna double check this one. Not banishing from the graveyard. This may be game because you can activate this effect if you want. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because that's... I'm just double checking.
I'm going to negate. I'm going to negate what I can.
Yeah,
You would have given the
because-
powers and I would have attacked over that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, because what this does is it flips everything face down, and then if there was link monsters, they get sent to the graveyard. But obviously he's unaffected by track cards, so it would have just stayed that on the board, and that would have just attacked over Jet. But I was just hoping for another turn. Maybe.
What am I doing?
I have no idea what you're doing.
Right. For my normal summon of this turn,
Okay.
I will normal summon Metal Illusionist.
Who was he doing?
So, if this card is normal or special summoned, I can set one Metal Morph trap from my deck. The column's nothing.
Yeah, it is. But it gave this effect.
Yeah, but it's only for setting things the column. Yeah? Then if this card was set before activation, it is on the field at resolution. Yeah, I still get my zone, mister.
I was testing you, you passed.
I'm pretty sure this is how this works, Owen.
Okay.
I'll set one,
Oh, okay.
right? I can send one face down card I control to the graveyard.
Okay.
So I will send my Max Metal Morph to the graveyard to special summon this card from my hand.
Nice resolve of Max Metal Morph there.
Yeah. So this Max Metal Morph is now in my graveyard, yes?
Yes.
So if this card is normal or special summoned, and I have Max Metal Morph in my graveyard, I can add one Metal Morph trap from my deck to my hand.
He's trying, he's desperately trying.
I am trying, Mr. Artistry, and I got a Max Metal Morph. Also, I can activate Metal Morph traps to turn their set.
Oh, so we can actually activate it and resolve it.
Yeah. So I will set Max Metal Morph,
Yep.
and I'll activate Max Metal Morph.
There we go, you did it.
So, this allows me to tribute one face-up monster, goodbye Red Eyes, and special summon one monster that cannot be normal summoned of set and mentions Max Metal Morph. And then I equip him with Max Metal Morph.
Okay.
Here comes Big Daddy Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon.
Okay, so that's like the boss monster.
That is my boss monster.
That's your boss monster.
And right. So that's 3 summons. O-Artistry does have a Nibiru. I do remember Nibiru.
I do have a Nibiru.
But you only got one.
Yeah, I do only have one. So the chances of me having it is very slim.
But never zero.
Yeah.
I'll activate Fight in Flame Sword.
Okay.
So I can add one card from my deck to my hand that mentions Flame Swordsman, except the same card.
Can you imagine if I had draw?
Yeah, I'd be fucked. My lord.
Okay, so this is...
Here's the Big Daddy's Flame Swordsman.
Okay, so you could just literally summon this thing.
Yeah.
I like how because you went first as well, that actually matters.
Yeah, because since I normally couldn't
since you can't
attack.
attack, yeah.
So what I will do is, I will send Fighting Flame Dragon to my graveyard. Sure. To special summon Dark Flay Swordsman. I will activate Dark Flay Swordsman's effect. Basically, I contribute them special summon one monster that mentions Flame Swordsman from the deck. So send him to the graveyard. Special summon. I'm gonna cry if we're going to be now, by the way. Add Fight in Flame Sword. Yeah, pal. Activate on summon effect.
Yeah.
This allows me to add Flame Sword Drum to me. Cards, man.
Cards, yeah.
I will then activate it.
Yeah.
Activate this to pitch my swordsman.
Sure.
This allows me to special summon the one Jack Gimme.
Shiny Flame Sword.
Since he hit the graveyard.
Yep.
This allows me to send one card that mentions it to the graveyard. Send it to the graveyard. Since he's hit the graveyard, so that's a new chain that allows me to add one Salamandra spell shot trap from my deck to my hand. I'm sorry, I know I'm taking so long.
No, it's fine. I feel scared because this is one heck of a ball.
I'll activate Salamander Fusion.
Yeah.
So this allows me to equip it to him.
Yeah.
Activate the second effect to send them off.
Yeah.
To special summon.
So we got boss monster.
And this is also, by the way, with the Dark Flay Swordsman, the new one, gives me the advantage because normally the combo goes, I'll activate Salamandra in the graveyard, equips to him. But now, since it's the pitch, fight and flame, except during the damage step, quick effect, you can target one warrior fusion monster I control, equip this card from the field, override it to the monster you control as an equip spell. So now my guy's got whatever he's got over there. And I will declare warrior for my Metal Illusionist. Whereas I can declare one other monster type. This card becomes that type until the end of the turn. I've done this wrong already. I could have done something else.
Right. You have a misplay.
I don't have a misplay, but I will pass. Also, Max Metal Morph. So the equipped monster gains 400 attack and defense. Okay. So he's currently sitting on 3,800. Okay. It cannot be destroyed by spell or monster effects, and you also cannot target it with spell or monster effects.
The monster.
The monster. Only this guy.
Only this guy. That's fine. So I'm just gonna heavy Harvest Feather Dust. I don't know what anything does.
When my opponent activates a Cardo effect, quick effect, I can negate the activation, and then it says then you can. So I'm guessing I don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
So I'm not going to.
Okay. So you just
negate it. Cannot risk Harpy's Feather Duster.
So I'm going to normal summon them again, mate.
What is this going to do?
We're attempting to send a dark monster from the deck to the graveyard. That's all he does.
If this does send one deck. Yeah. I will allow. I have nothing to do. I don't know why I'm saying all that way.
That would have been useful if you didn't have the back row. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the classic move.
Also, he is level 5 and he is a warrior. What does this plague do?
Find out in a second. So, because this card is in my graveyard, I can place a card from my hand back onto the top of the deck, special summon it, but he gets banished when he leaves the field.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to place on top.
On summon.
Yep.
Chain ultimate from Swordsman.
Okay.
So I can target one monster my opponent controls, destroy it, and if I do, inflict 500 damage to an opponent. This is a quick effect if this card is equipped with an equipped spell.
Sure. Yep.
So these are treated as equipped spells.
Yeah.
I will. Let me have a quick read. I will target. Tuna. Right. Yeah, I'm going to target him to blow him up. You take 500.
Yeah.
So 7,500.
I'm gonna send Armageddon Knight to the graveyard. Yeah. So I can get that out. And then I get to set a simple spell.
Is that on summon?
If this card is normal special summons, you can set one simple spells card directly from the deck.
We have Chain Veiler.
Oh yes, that is fine. I haven't actually looked, so I think I'm knackered, to be honest. I want to do this.
It has nothing. It's literally just a zero. What's meant to happen is I meant to add Max Metal Morph, set it, change it to a level 5, activate Max Metal Morph, and sub him off. And that's why you contribute. That's why you can change it.
Okay. Well,
right. So what I'm going to do is, once per turn, when a monster declares an attack, I can target one warrior monster I control. So he loses 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. But all of the monsters I could. So basically, I take 1,000 less damage.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, he just gains 1,000 attack.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he was on 1,000, so you just take 15. So
I take less.
So you're like on 65.
Yeah. My turn.
Is he still destroyed?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And he's on, like, what? Because he lost 1,000?
Only for the turn.
Oh, only for the turn, so okay, he goes back.
He goes back up.
Okay, yeah, sure.
My turn? My turn. I draw.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Is that how many cards I have in hand?
I will normal summon Fighting Flame Swordsman.
Yeah.
If this card is a normal special summon, I can add one spell / trap that mentions Flame Swordsman from my deck to my hand. Let's see if I got one. Genuinely questioning.
It's like,
Does this mention Flame Swordsman? That mentions Flame Swordsman.
oh, there you go.
I will normal summon out wagon. Effects when normal summons.
I'll activate Flame Swordsman. So this allows me to send him to the
I'll
graveyard.
use the back, switch it back
To go into Ugly Man. The ugliest ugly around.
Well, I guess he's not saying for long.
No. Activate his effect. So if this card is sent to the graveyard, I can send one Flame Swordsman and one monster mentions it from my extra deck. So sorry, I want to send it from the extra deck. So I'll send Fighting Flame Dragon.
Yep.
Yeah. I will then activate Salamander Fusion to equip the Flame Swordsman. Activate it to pitch him off. Activate Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Summon Ultimate Flame Swordsman. I will then activate Fighting Flame Dragon in the graveyard to equip it to this Flame Swordsman. And I'll activate this one. So I can target one monster my opponent controls, destroy it, and if I do, inflict 500 damage to my opponent. So target Diabel.
Yes, and then I will, because during your opponent's turn, if this card is sent from the owner's hand or field to the graveyard, I can send a card from the hand to the field to the graveyard to re-splash or something. So it goes to the graveyard, I take the 500.
Chain my black metal.
Oh, is there anything?
It just negates. Whereas when my opponent activates a card or effect.
Oh, fair, yeah.
So it just negates.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll attempt to swing with this Flame Swordsman. Double his attack.
Yeah.
Metal Dragon.
Yeah, because that's not doing anything.
Right. Game 1 goes to me.
Yeah. I'm scared. I think I'll let you go first again. Because, yeah. I still think it's the right call.
Because that's generally the only thing I've lost to today.
Cards just affect.
Nah, to be fair though, from your very first deck to now, you've got that deck.
Yeah, it's definitely getting.
It is genuinely getting it. Like, oh, you just fucked over my 10 pies last time.
Yeah.
Right, I am going first.
Yes,
as I am away.
You may go first.
Okay. What in the actual hecky heck? Okay.
Okay. There we go.
I'm going to activate Incoming Machine.
What is that doing?
Add one monster that mentions Max Metal Morph, or one Metal Morph trap from my deck to my hand. Right. Anyway, I will send Fighting Flame Dragon to the graveyard. This allows me to special summon Darkflame Swordsman.
I'm going to take a gamble here.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop a Ghost Sister Spooky Dogwood.
That doesn't account for his special summon.
No, it doesn't account for his special summon.
Is it only special summons?
It's only special summons.
Okay. Okay. I will pass.
Yep, and I immediately take half.
Because it's only special summons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the gamble, so draw for turn. Okay, we have cards. Right. You're going to start off with Foolish Burial. To send a monster from deck to grave.
Yeah.
Yep. And the card I'm going to choose is a card I haven't actually seen yet, so it's nice. It's nice I get to finally get to
For the first time?
Yeah, for the first time. Like today, anyways. That's good, though. So since you sent to the graveyard, I can special summon it.
I don't.
Yeah.
If this card is banished, you can special summon.
Yeah. You can do both as well, which is really cool.
Yeah. There's only once per duel in it.
Yes. Yeah. So I can only special summon it once from the graveyard, once per duel, and I can only special summon it banished once per duel. So I'm gonna special summon Duskhaven. Going to activate the emergency teleport. So I can special summon or attempt to special summon a level 3 or lower psychic from the hand and or deck.
Oh, you already come to this friendly.
No, it's gotta be level 3 or lower.
Yeah, but like you're gonna, unless you have that psychic teleport, you're gonna summon the
Oh my word, no, that killed me. Yeah, it would. I'd take 4k to the face. No, I ain't doing that.
So if you've got in your hand though, the psychic teleport, am I allowed to ask?
We're not allowed. We're allowed to ask. Card knowledge. I'm gonna choose Leaf Play Slice.
My god!
Yeah, he's come in a few times actually. To be fair, he is.
What is this dragon?
No, there's only fire in it. I don't know why I'm looking over this. I ain't no way. I mean, level 4 is the best highest I can summon.
May I also ask, do you have any Red Eyes insects that you may be aware about?
Possibly, I'd have to check the collection.
If I send you a list of cards I might need, would you be able to let me know?
I'm gonna choose SP.
Ooh. Doesn't SP banish?
Yes.
This guy's like someone you can try using a fusion. You did not use a fusion.
Oh no, not that bad.
When your opponent activates a card effect of card 2 on face, including the monster control by the
Yeah. Just obviously. And I will just move to my end phase.
My turn.
Because
I draw. I'm going to quick effect Flay Swordsman. So this allows me to tribute this card special on one of the 4 monsters that mentions from Swordsman from my deck, except to level 6.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does this count? I don't think. I technically don't. Do I own a card on the field already? So I'm guessing I can't imperm your SP. No, because I do not have a card. Okay. I am making sure I am not cheating.
Judge rules? No.
Fighting Flame Swordsman. So if this card is no more special summon, add 1 spell / trap mentions from Swordsman. So on summon, it allows me to search.
Yeah, I think I will chain my SP and then just because you're using it. You can still get the search, but
you still get the search.
Still get the search. Because I'm not in the game.
I have to do a quick read of a card.
Yep.
Right. Field to graveyard. Okay. Can use each one. Right. Anyway. I'm gonna send
another one.
I'm gonna send Flame Swordsman to the graveyard.
Yeah.
This allows me to go Flame Swordsman. Yeah, but the only problem is, oh no, I can attempt to do it. So I'll activate Flame Swordsman.
Yeah.
I have a normal summon this turn. So I will normal summon Black Metal Dragon.
Okay.
Activate Flame Swordsman. So this allows me to send 1 monster from my hand or face up in the field to the graveyard, special summon 1 Flame Swordsman from my extra deck. So I will send him from the field to the graveyard. This allows me to special summon Flame Swordsman and then Black Metal Dragon's effect activates. So I can have 1 Red Eyes card from my deck to my hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're all done.
What is it?
2-0 to me.
Cool.
I'll add Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon.
Yes.
Took my advice.
Yeah.
It's a fun deck to be fair.
It is fun. Right, I will reveal Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon in my hand.
Yes.
So I can reveal this card in my hand, set 1 Metal Mold trap from my deck, but if I do, shuffle this card into the deck.
So what are you doing, sorry?
He gets to set a trap from the deck, and then Red Eyes gets shuffled back to the deck.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So Max Metal Morph gets sent to the deck.
Yes.
Then Red Eyes gets shuffled in.
Yeah.
That's 2 turns, nice.
No, orange and black. So this guy's set. And I will enter the battle phase. I'll attempt to swing my Flame Swordsman.
So I'll take the team, so that puts me to 22.
Dark Flame Swordsman for the game.
I'm going to activate more in. So I can flip it face down.
Flip this face down. Okay. Pass.
So during the end phase, our dukes come back. Support turn. How many cards do you have in your graveyard while we're in the standby phase? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, there's 1, 2.
I could have won. I misplayed.
That is what it is.
So basically, all of the time effects.
Let's have a look.
Did you know that there's like going to be a new flip pendulum archetype?
I misplayed again.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I probably get some off the effect monsters with like the.
Yeah, but the archetype doesn't even pendulum.
Well, I'm going
It's hilarious, they
to
don't
activate Monster
pendulum
Reborn.
at all. They're all
Attempt
skill
to
0.
bring your flames. Dark
My
Flare
own-
Swordsman, yeah.
My Dark Flame Swordsman.
Our Flare Swordsman.
You know what, Owen?
Yeah.
I am going to chain
Okay.
Max Metal Morph.
Yeah.
So this allows me to tribute one face of monster special and one monster that cannot be normal summon and mentions Max Metal Morph from my hand, deck, or graveyard.
Comes the
Then
Red
equip
Eyes.
this card to do what?
Here comes the Red Eyes.
I don't have a dragon.
Oh yeah, of the same type. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Here comes my Metal Flame Swordsman.
No, fair enough.
My beefcake of a flame.
He was trying to go for dramatic flair, then you just waffed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and enter the battle phase and use Dark Flare Swordsman on the Ferocious Fighting Swordsman.
Yeah, bro, dead.
So what is
Is that the one that was equipped with?
No.
400? Yeah.
Yeah, since he's sent to the graveyard, by the way, this allows me to send one Flame Swordsman, a monster that mentions it, from the deck or extra deck to the graveyard.
Yep.
So I'll send Salamandra.
Yep.
And since Salamandra's been sent to the graveyard, this allows me to search for another one. Salamandra Fusion.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna use SP to attack. What could that be?
My face down.
Ah, what is that? Yeah,
Oh yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's a weak defense.
Back to you, Steve.
Right, my turn.
Yep.
I draw. Right.
Good option.
Can I read SP quickly?
Yep. Can imagine now.
You put activates card effect. One angry then.
I select
One. Also, each time my opponent activates a card or effect, this card gains 300 attack and I inflict 500 to you after the effect resolves.
Oof.
Also, you cannot target him with monster effects, or you cannot be affected by monster effects. And spells. You can't target him with spells or monsters, or affect him with spells or monsters. Right.
So basically, evenly or die.
Is this a target effect?
Yeah, it is a target.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I'll activate Flame Sword Realm.
Yes.
This allows me to send my Effect Veiler. So I have no other card. To the graveyard. This summons absolutely fuck all. I don't have a Flame Swordsman. Do I just pick it back
Yeah,
up? or win?
just retake the effect really, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I can work a way around it either. Might just have to start swinging.
I think it's the best bet, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not how it works. Forget. I'll activate Fighting Flame Sword. So this allows me to add one card from my deck to my hand that mentions Flame Swordsman except itself. So I will add one card that mentions Flame Swordsman except itself. I don't think that counts, does it? That doesn't count.
Yeah, because it's metal flame, not flame. I'm pretty sure, anyways. Or can it just, if it's in the text, is it? Or...
I think. So it has to mention Flame Swordsman.
Oh, I see.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
I don't think this counts.
Does it mention Flame Swordsman?
It says Metal Flame Swordsman.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Send to tag out.
We're cooking. So I'm going to send a Fighting Flame Dragon to the graveyard.
Yes.
To special summon Dark Flare Swordsman.
Yes.
I'll train for the race.
I'll activate Salamander Fusion to equip it to a Fire Warrior monster, gain 700 attack. While this card is equipped to a fusion monster you control, I do not control a fusion monster. Right. So what I will do, Owen, I'll use Metal Flame Swordsman, currently sitting on 29 to attack SP Little Knight.
Yes, so I take 13? Yeah.
13.
So that leaves me on 9.
And just to be safe, I'm going to activate.
SP dice.
I'm going to activate.
And then Dark Flare Swordsman with a boost of 700 will attack.
Hold on.
You take no battles involving this card.
No, I was looking at the other thingy. Because you special summoned it, you can't declare attacks except for warriors, and he's a machine.
Okay.
So erase that.
Sorry, Owen.
That's right.
I'll attempt to swing into SP with Flare Swordsman.
So that is...
I'm on 29 because I got a 700 boost from.
Oh, right, 700 boost. So I take 13 still?
Yeah, because they're both on 29.
Yeah, so it's still there.
Math is mathing! Yes! I will pass.
Okay, drop 10.
Wait, how much you on? 13?
No, I took 13, didn't I?
Ah, so how much you on?
9.
You got 2 effects before you die to burn.
What's his attack point?
29?
Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to send this Dark Flame Swordsman to the graveyard. So I'm going to summon the Diabell Star, the Black Witch. And then attempt to set a simple spell card, which then I will burn.
Did you sacrifice the flames, or was that Diabell's effect?
It's to send, yeah, to summon.
So send one card to the graveyard.
Send one card, special summon.
So that's an effect, which is a result. So I gain 300,
Yeah.
and you take 500.
Okay, so I take 500. So I'm currently on 400.
And I'm on 32.
Yeah. Battle phase.
Right. So I win.
Yeah. Kill himself.
I was so confused.
On a system.
What did you do?
I bricked.
Brick and in my user. What do you do now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I set a card.
In the way this is here, but
And then you're going to regret doing that because you don't know what, you know.
so you know.
I link reboot if I can.
Two but vanish of dark, isn't it?
Yeah. Hopefully there's a Dark to Vanish. But Necro Slime is a good one.
Funny enough.
I know.
This card's in the graveyard. Right, my turn. Rolls. How much attack is this guy?
With that as well. You got to.
No, he does not. He just
Draw 2. Since I control no monsters and draw monsters, I'm going to special summon Prank Tops.
Yep.
And then I'm going to activate Traumatic Snake Eye Chase to place a Diabell monster.
I can reveal this card. Add one card that mentions maximum amount from my deck to my hand.
Diabell Star, the Black Witch. It's time
for me to win!
And
I will add not this guy. Is it this guy? No,
I'm going to activate
My red is black red.
Foolish Burial.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Plague Spreader Zombie to the graveyard.
Oh yeah, just like 3 AM. Like when
I'm going to activate Emergency Teleport, special summon a level 3 or lower psychic monster.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and choose.
I'll just check.
I will normal summon Salamander with Flame Flame Dragon.
Yeah.
Hush Psychic Minister.
This is my normal summon. I will link into Striker Dragon.
And I'm going to activate the effect of my Plague Spreader Zombie. So I'm going to return a card to the top of my deck. And I can special summon it, but it gets banished when it leaves the field. And I'm going to sync them off so that it gets banished. So I can summon TG Hyper Librarian, so it allows me to +1 draw. So I literally just draw the card that I returned. Let's card into the battle phase. So I'm going to use Hyper Librarian as 2400. Attempt to attack directly for 26.
Good.
So I can send one face down card control to the graveyard. Special summon card from my hand.
Okay. I'm going to move to the end phase, and then during the end phase, I'm going to activate Dramatic Snake Eye Chase. So that allows me to special summon my Black Witch and then set a simple spell track card. So I'm going to choose. I find it Wanted Secret, the Simple Spoils. And yep, now it's your turn.
I'm just gonna start counting with someone, even if I haven't got it. Count.
He's still down to 8 now.
Okay.
Just his headstone's effect.
Yeah.
Because it was saving it till like the end of the day, you know? Like I built up like a spiral, and then
I just realized my sleeve was pulled out, and I was like, oh, pick it. So I was like this, pick her up and push her in, and then I realized I was showing. I don't think you saw it.
No, I didn't.
Second two hand and grave, isn't it?
Let me double check.
It's not sure. Because I know with that graveyard is banishing, I know that.
Yeah, hand or field.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I
if
know
he was
what's
grave, he'd be banished, and the other one would be in the grave.
Right. Battle phase.
Yeah, he's pretty much knowing
So
it
you take
too.
1,000.
Yeah.
This is.
You don't know.
These guys in your graveyard by banishing monsters.
Then
Oh,
banish
mentioned on it
monsters.
from your graveyard. So this wasn't in your graveyard, this was in your hand.
Yeah, I was using that.
The chaos guy.
Wait, so how are you fusion summoning specifically? Because that's hand or field. That's if you banish stuff from the graveyard.
Yeah, I was gonna summon him anyways.
Right, so you're normal summoning it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your normal summon, and then you activate it.
Yeah, kick him.
So it's hand or field.
Hand of field.
Yeah, so this still doesn't this still needs to be.
Okay. I was thinking about that.
Yeah. So do you have another material in your hand to use?
Sadly, no. That's all I
Okay,
can
so you
do.
can't. Yeah.
Sadly, that's all I can do.
Yeah. Would you like to have it reset so you don't take damage?
Yeah, sets, yeah. Right.
So if this card is next time, I could discard cards, so I discard my Salamander fusion.
So I'm going to activate the effect of Wanted Secret the Simple Spoils. So I'm just going to add a Diabell Starmaster from deck right to hand.
One red is card
So
from
I'm
my
going
deck to
to
my hand.
add Diabell Star Vengeance.
Red is black from Dragon.
Oh, he's got that.
Yeah, he's got it. Right, so what I can do is I will reveal
Now
my
I'm going
red
to
So
activate
this is like
Morian.
one
So I'm just going to set Hyper Librarian.
and then roll shuffled in.
So Flip Librarian.
Yeah, do it.
Then I'm going to banish Emergency Teleport Morian.
Tribute this guy.
So I can special summon Vengeance.
Red Eyes, black full metal dragon. This is not equipped to him.
And then
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.
yeah, I'm just gonna go battle phase, librarian to attack, and then proceed for game.
Yeah, I don't think I'll take it to anyways.
You also cannot target it with spell or monster effects. So you've got to have some pretty good traps in that deck.
It was a trap-based set, it was.
Let's go!
Wicked the Dragon, yeah.
Let's go! Right. So,
I would have been scared if I popped it.
black metal
They can bring anything from the
Yes.
grave. No grave.
Extra deck, yeah. Would you like first or second?
Give me a sec. Just want to quick shit.
and then a full
Sorry.
Do you know sometimes the heart of the cards have a way of portraying it all?
It can do. I go second this time.
Okay, so I'm going first.
I will reveal this card in my hand.
Hand ready.
This will only set one metal trap from my deck, and if I do shuffle this card into so I will set maximum and then metal dragon.
I got my 5.
I'm going to normal summon Serene Psychic Ghost. If this card is normal special summoned, I can banish a card from my hand, and then I'm going to then attempt to special summon a level 4 Psychic monster from the deck.
I got no negates.
So I'm going to banish Dotscape across,
Yeah, I'm sure.
and then special summon
Ash Blast. Yeah. And then I'll attack
go
for 3.
with...
I'll
I am forced to pass my turn.
I'm going to go with Leaf Place.
Last game.
And then because Dotscaper was banished, I can special summon it. So I'm going to special summon Dotscaper.
Yeah, and not aim when I say it. I'll reveal this card in my hand. Did you just do it?
I'm going to Synchro Summon. So I'm going to go into 5. For Hyper Librarian,
I wrote
get
a
the
lot
+1
of single
draw.
copy of the cards. I drawing dawn.
I don't reveal it. You never saw it there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to enter him.
Black Dragon's not for you.
Okay, I'm gonna side now. You're not gonna like right.
No, I'm gonna say.
Oh, yeah, even.
Oh wait, 2 seconds. For the rest of the turn, you can have special monsters. I made a doo-doo. So I'm going to put back the card that I drew, because you can only special summon psychic monsters, so I displayed there. So what I'm going to do then instead is... come back. So I'm going to go into a 6 instead. And the card I'm going to choose is Psychic Nightmare. And then, since Dotscaper was sent to the graveyard, I can special summon it. So it has that. So there we go. And then, what I'm going to do is activate Psychic Nightmare's effect. So I'm going to pretend, what you do is put your hand, like, so show it.
Just can't really go for it.
Yeah, no worries.
Normal set one monster.
And 7?
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like...
I put those 2 underneath.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so Psychic Nightmare, what it does, I randomly choose a card and then I guess what it is. If I guess it right, then basically it gains 1,000 attack until your end phase. So I'm going to guess this is a monster card. So we'll find out what it is. It is a monster card, so it's now on 3,400 until your end phase.
I don't discard it, obviously.
No, you don't discard it, you keep it. And now I'll end my turn, so you get the +1 draw. Apologies for that was my fault.
It's fine. It's fine.
Serene Psychic deals a new card for me.
Anyways, how many do?
Yep.
Pendulum.
Yep.
True story.
Actually, the power of Jack Atlas flows through me and
Fly off now.
Well, he's number 2, okay? The power of the you say.
Oh, so what levels they can do now? What is 6?
No, it's 2 and 5. Because it's between the scales.
Okay, it's fine.
This new series. Yeah, you transitions and then it's like
Yep.
It's from the hand this side, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's handle field. Okay, so we got the 2. Yep.
Got the 2.
Yep.
it could have been a magic card or a Pikachu, but it's going to be a
Defense
Geodude.
mode because he's higher.
Yep.
5.
Yep.
Pretty sure I can do Necro Slime.
Yes, you can now do Necro Slime, so you could banish it to do the 2 materials.
Do the 2 materials, yeah.
Oh no! Okay. I'm gonna activate secret password, search a live or evil twin spell sack.
So, for this card, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Solemn Warning. Yeah, it's 2 DDs, you're fine.
2 DDs, these are I can compensate for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my god, it's a, I need a triple 2 DDs done on these. I could compensate for that.
I'm gonna try and activate
Just say Henry.
Yeah.
Just because it's go ahead.
So I'm going to activate Solemn, so if it would be summoned, I'm going to pay 2,000 as cost, and it just negates your summon and destroys it.
Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. Let's go!
So, once you go
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to attack this here.
So this is currently on 34 until my until your end phase, and it says 2100 defense.
So it just attacks your defense then. Roughly,
Yep.
okay.
And Dot's favorite can't come back.
Alright, so it's
Okay. So just going to read. So I'm going to activate Destructive Drama Karma Cannon and attempt to set the board.
oh, set the board so you can back down, is it?
Yeah, so basically all monsters all flip face down.
So to negate that then.
Yeah, okay. So negate that. Then I'm going to activate Reneki just to destroy the monsters. And then enter the battle phase, attack for 24. And then I will enter there.
I don't take damage, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's
1,000.
yeah. During your standby phase, it's 1,000.
Yes, 1,000. I already drew.
Yeah.
Gate. Let's try to just drew.
I'm gonna ash so you don't get the search.
Shut me down hard, so turn again.
I'm gonna activate Monster Reborn.
Yes.
This is now our DDD card.
Yeah.
24.
I can't stop it by any
And then
means.
3,000 yeah, per game. Guys, so we're back from the tournament, and basically the psychic cards didn't do as well as I was really hoping for. I didn't really get to see much of the strategy. The idea was to use cards like Ghost Sister, really boost our life points, so then we can use cards like the Solemns and other ones that have effects of paying life points, so we'd have more than enough cost to kind of really pop off. But I just didn't really get the startups that I was really hoping for with the deck. I managed to play some pretty cool combos, don't get me wrong, with things like Plague Spreader Zombie and Technogenus Hyper Librarian. So we could get, like, return a card for Plague Spreader's special summon, get the +1 draw with Hyper Librarian. So we kind of get the card back, which was kind of like a fun little tech. But if I'm being honest, it just didn't quite work as I was expecting. Now, as you can see, I have Justice Hunters right here, and I'm very excited to open it. But before we do, I want to kind of go and show all the new stuff that we managed to get. So we did get a bit of bulk from Justice Hunters that was kindly given, and I really appreciate that. So we do have a good start in terms of what we're going to be able to pull. But for example, you know, through some various trades, pretty much through with Justin, we managed to get Mech Knight Red Moon, Cash Tier Ogre. It was a secret rare, which I rarely bumped into the deck. So now we actually have a play set of Cash Tier Ogre, which is really cool. Fiend Sanctuary. So this is a nice little token that we can summon. It's a level 1, which could kind of come in handy for Yummy, I think. I'd need to double check if it requires 2 Yummy monsters or just tuna non-tuners. We really need to figure that out. Gamma Seal is the best kaiju, and we finally got a Gamma Seal, which is very much exciting. Dark Hole is just removal, monster removal, very nice, but obviously it does affect our board, so Regeki might be the better card, but you never know. Dark Hole could come in handy. We do have 3 Regekis, and now we have Dark Hole as well. We did also get, finally from Justin, a Ghost Rare, which is Gore's Emissary of Darkness. Now, we pretty much got this because of the Blue Eyes monster that I pulled in the last episode, the Kyberman, and I traded the Kyberman. So this is what we got for Kyberman, which is really good, and I love these are the cards that we pulled. And I'm very much happy for it. So it was a secret rare ogre, and then like all these kind of like cards, which is really nice. Good little stuff for the collection. And it's my second ever Ghost Ray. My first was Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode, but now we've also got Gores, which is just a really powerful monster back in the day, and may come in handy, you never know. From RJ, the card that we won was Dark Ruler No More. Very nice little tech card. This is going to go in the side deck 100%. It's a very powerful spell card, so I'm excited to have that, and it's going to replace some of the cards that we have in the side. And then finally, RJ pulled a Cookie Yummy, and very kindly traded that to me with pot and cash. So, you know, I just love it. It's super cute. Like, guys, look at this card. Just look at it. Look how cute this thing is. It's so adorable. I love the little tag that it has next to the tail. I love, like, the different variants on the bottom. It's just super adorable. I'm so excited already. He's a beast type. He's not a tuna, but I love it. They're kind of like live twin sprites built all into one, and I'm just super excited. So what I've got here is I do have a pile of Yummy cards that I got here to start with, and it has things like Obedience Schooled and stuff in it, which is really cool. But we also managed to get a rarity bump of Behemoth, the King of 100 Battles in this set, so that's actually really cool. So we do have some Yummy stuff to start with. Oh, it's tuna non-tuna, so that's even better. Yep, so we can use the token, so that's really cool. We did get 2 canine cards, so that's really cool. So I've organized it in a way. So, and a Drago Tail. So I've got some non-Dragon Tail cards like Polly and King of the Swamp, so they could come in handy there for us. And then we got a few Dragon Tail cards. So we've got all that, but before we open the box, I decided, instead of spinning a wheel and getting monsters, because I thought that'd be a bit unfair, because then we could just grab some like cards that we may need, I've decided to open 2 packs instead. And the packs I've decided to go for is the 1 pack of Battle's Legend Terminal's Revenge that we still have, and the Rarity Collection 2. So these have been in our set for a while, and we haven't spun the pack wheel for a while, so I thought, let's get this open. So we're going to have some cards, hopefully. We may get some new cards, some new support. Imagine if Maggio was in here this entire time. Imagine if Maggio was in here. I'd have no idea how to play it. I mean, it's not as expensive as it used to be, but that would still be absolutely broken if we pulled Maggio. So we're going to see what cards that we get in this. So we got Toybox, Infernoid, Anodel, bunch of the beast bodies. Okay, so I don't think that actually works. It changes all monsters that were not normal or special summon this turn to defense mode, so not that great. Sanjin and Winged Kuribo level 6. It's a pretty decent card, but I don't think I'll be using Winged Kuribo level 6. It's always treated as an elemental hero and a favorite card, which is kind of funny. And now on to the Rarity Collection 2. So, hopefully we may just get some powerful cards in here, just stuff that can be useful. I mean, that's what we're always looking for. Sol and Luna, it's a card. We have a few of those. Book of Eclipse, that's actually pretty decent. Not a too bad card, but giving our opponent plus draws is a bit oh, like, you know what I mean? Psychic and Punisher, funny enough, we got a rarity bump of that, and we used that in the deck. I never get to summon it, but it's cool to see Psychic and Punisher. Abyss Dweller, that's a cool secret rare that's banned. Anti-Spell Fragrance is either banned or limited, so not bad. Traptrix Rafflesia, 2 level 4 monsters, it's generic. Solemn Strike, I think I have a full play set of this, so I'm not too bothered. Cosmic Cyclone, not bad removal by paying 1,000 life points, and Preparation of Rites, pretty good for ritual support, but I don't think I'm going to be using it. So, overall, I'd say fairly decent cards, some that we already have, so there was nothing really in here I would say that was too crazy or nothing particularly worth noting because we already have quite a lot of those cards. But at least we didn't use all our pack luck because now we have Justice Hunters. So I'm very much excited to open this set. So I'm just going to try and see if I can pop it open for us now. And we'll see what we get in this set. I'm really excited because this is obviously a very much meta-defining set. And that's really exciting for us. I mean, everyone's pretty much going to be using this like from now on. This is the new meta. Obviously the ban list was delayed, so who knows, maybe this could change, but I'd be shocked if they immediately banned stuff from this if that was the case. Like I'd be like calling like nonsense because we barely had enough time to even use this set. Like it'd be like a month. So I'm hoping other cards get hit. I mean, there's been stuff like the Fiendsmith, that's the right deck, that has been obviously reprinted in the 25th tins that I really just want out of here, but maybe they'll be rarity bumped, and then maybe they'll get rid of them in the kind of final ban list, which will be at around about the end of the year. So, right, we do have now a whole load of packs of Justice Hunters. I'm going to kind of put these here, so they're off to the side, then we'll open packs, and then, yeah, anything that we pull that's, like, worth one of the categories we'll put to the side. Anything that's kind of not in a category will just kind of move over. So hopefully we'll see what we get. Oh my word, I'm just going to tear this pack open, and there we go. So we got another Dragotail Pan, so that's kind of cool in the first set. Another Behemoth King of the 100 Battles, we'll put that over with Cookie. Dragotail Flame, another one there. Super Rush Recklessly is a card we've already seen. Release Restraint, Polly, and Ketu Dragotail. So this is add a Dragotail monster from your deck to your hand, so that's actually kind of cool. Then if your opponent controls a monster, you can fusion summon a dragon or spellcaster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. So that's kind of cool. Super Rush Recklessly can just be left to the side there. Okay, so first pack, you know, a super rare even. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to slightly raise that. There we go. So now we get to see all the cards. So that's nice. Okay, so I'm just cracking this open, and it is another copy of K900 Hound. Nash Knight, this was a card I already seen before. Battle Marcher, Dice Smasher, Nash Knight, Obedient Schooled, and Yummy Surprise. Okay, so that was pretty much a pack of cards. That was just a pack of cards that we already seen everything from. But Yummy Surprise is actually really cool. I like that. That's nice. So yeah, one new Dragotail card to start off with. So not the best luck so far, but hopefully it's early days. It's early days. We've only opened 2 packs. So let's see what else we can get in here. Oh, we do have a new Yummy card. So we got Cookie Yummy Way. So we do have the Cookie monster. Now we've got the synchro for it. Kinkabayo I put into the side. Oh, K9 Release Experiment. So that's kind of cool. So that's a new card there. Polymerization. That's nice. So we're definitely going to get I think we did have a playset of Poly, but now we've got definitely copies of it. Artifact Durandal, Patchworks, like interesting because you do get an Inch Imp, so you could add Edge Imp Sabers, I think it is, and then Patchwork. Oh, Case for 99. So we got a K9 super rare continuous spell. So when this card is activated, you can add a K9 monster from your deck to your hand. K9 monsters you control gain 900 attack. During any turn in which your opponent activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard. If this card is in the spell and trap zone is destroyed by a card effect, you can set a K9 quick play spell from your deck and or graveyard. So that's actually kind of cool. So that has a good few effects on legs. And if they activate something like Ash Blossom, it gives you K9's additional attack points. Why not? Why not? That's pretty interesting. Oh, Herald of the Arclight. This is actually a really cool tuna non-tuna monster, so that's actually really solid. Cupsy Yummy is one we already had. Oh, Matrion, the Dragon Crown. Now this is a amazing super poly target, so there we go. We do own super polymerization, so that's very nice. I'm going to put that here in the, not the K9 section, the fusion section. Imperial Princess Quinary is 2 level 5 monsters. K9s is level 5 and they exceed, so I'm understanding that's why. This allows us to special summon a warrior token. I'm guessing that's kind of for this archetype, but I'm not 100% sure. Yummy Redemption and another Cookie Yummy. Hey, there we go. So we got 2 Cookie Yummies. So that's kind of funny because I said to RJ, what's the chances of me that happening? So there we go. But I won't say no to more cookies. I need them. And I think all the cookie monsters, I think all the yummies are the high rarities. I don't think there's any low rarities of the monsters. Another copy of the Field Smell, Yummy Moosement, a Cookery. Another special release experiment, so that's kind of cool. King of the Swamp, not bad. Dragotail Pan, Herald of the Arclight, Dragotail Ugrella, and K9 Werewolf. So this is 2 level 9s. So I'm not sure how you get into this. We'd have to figure that out. But we do now have another Xyz monster. And we got another Dragotail. So we got 2 Dragotails. And we got a monster that we can technically summon with polymerization. It's a fusion of a dragon and a spellcaster. So we just need a bunch of spellcaster monsters, which I gotta be honest, I'm not sure how many of those I have. I'd need to figure that out. My word, these packs are like really annoying to open. But there we go. Another copy of Redemption. Now, I did have a super rare and 2 copies of this, so we do have a lot of these. There's Edge of Chain. That's the one that you get, so you can use that to also add for polymerization. Oh, Yummy Movement Mygnatons. This is another field spell, so that's actually kind of cool. I like that. Behemoth, King of 100 Battles, another copy. King of the Swamp, another copy of that. Release Restraint, so that's actually kind of cool. And another copy of Yummy Surprise. Okay, so we got a full play set of Yummy Surprise, so that's nice. I like the idea of a full playset of that one, because it's a quick play spell that allows you to target 2 light beast monsters you control, 2 cards your opponent controls, bounce them back to the hand, or special summon a Yummy from your hand or graveyard. It can't attack directly this turn, or you can bounce a field spell from your field or graveyard to the hand, and then you can swap it for another one. So it does have quite a bit of versatility, that's the word I was thinking of. Another one of the other field spells, so that's cool. We got 2 copies of that. I think we got an Exceed monster in the back. Gravity Controller, non-link monster, Millenniumize Restrict. It's a spellcaster, but I'm not really going to be using it. Kinkabayo. Cross Sheep is actually really cool because it's 2 monsters with different names, and that's really powerful. So we can use this pretty much at any time. This, I think, is a new one, Yummy Way, and it's Archfiend Seraph. 4 level 5s, so I don't think I'm ever going to use that, if I'm being completely honest, but there we go. Not the best card in the world. I mean, it's cool that it's a number monster, but it's not really a number monster I'm going to use. Speaking of Paradise Smasher. Oh, here we go. Dragotail Golomel. So this requires a Dragon Tail monster and 1 monster in the hand. So that's interesting for its summoning requirement. Super Rush Recklessly. Overlay Booster. Durandal. Mignaton, and K966B Lantern. So this is cool. It's a Pyro. He's level 5. He's also a Dark attribute, so that's kind of cool. There is a spell card that allows you to search for Dark Pyros. I can't remember what its name is, but I did see, because there's the new monster in the tin. It's a TCG exclusive that's also a Dark Pyro, and that's the reason I know this. It's because they went, hey, guess what? You can search this card with this spell. Jack in the hand. So you can reveal 3 level 1s with different names from the deck. Your opponent adds one of them to their hand, and you add one to your hand. So that's kind of interesting. That's definitely a yummy card. Overlay booster, Yummy Way, another Urugurala, Chronomaly, Vilhama, Nash Knight, and K9 Forced Release. So this is another quick play spell, so that's actually really cool. And it is a super rare. So that's not bad, not bad. Okay, let's open another pack. Let's see what we're gonna get. Hopefully we can get some powerful cards, because the more yummy stuff we get, the better. And we do have quite a few yummies. No links yet, actually, and I know yummies have a link monster, so hopefully we can get something going there. Okay, so we have Hornet Drones, Gravity Controller, the Materion, the Dragon Crown, another Dragotail Golmel, that's fair, Flame, and another Werewolf. Okay, so Werewolf's interesting, but we don't really have anything else to go with it. Currently 1 K9 monster. Dragotail is slowly catching up with Yummy. Fusion support isn't terrible, but we don't have many Dragon Tails themselves. That's the issue. Nash Knight is the first card here, which is like in there. Herald of the Arclight, pretty solid. Edge of Chain, Cannon Hound, Yummy Way. I think a Kukuri could be new. I don't think it is. And another Forced Release. Okay, so we've got like 2 copies of that. I think, was that back-to-back? No, that wasn't back-to-back. It was almost back-to-back, though, in terms of holos. Which would have been insane. Okay, oh, I've seen that it's a super rare. Oh, it's K17 Ripper. Okay, so that's a new one, at least. So that's really cool. It's the front, one of the front cards. We got Dragotail Pan as well. Jack in Hand. I'm just going to put over here. Where Art Thou allows you to add a level 1 monster, so that's actually really good. So that's nice. Number 61, Volcarosaurus, 2 level 5. So they really want you to use those for K9. They were just like, here's a bunch of Exceed support, which I'm sure they're fine, but they're like also like, you know what I mean. I'd rather just play K9 if I could. If they were all warriors, that would actually be really cool. Pre-res map, interesting card. Add a monster with 0 attack from your deck to the hand, half your life points. After adding it to your hand, I don't think I'm ever going to use that. Dragotail Pan, another one of those. Behemoth, the King of 100 Battles. Dragotail Horn. Patchwork. Oh, it's a Dragotail card. It's an Ultra. It's our first Ultra, and it's Anthelon. So it's a Dragon Tail monster, and then +1 monsters in the hand. So that's interesting. Interesting there. But we managed to get 2 of the front card packs. I'm not sure on the Yummy one in terms of what card that is. That could be the link, or it could just be, and then just a bunch of the little monsters. But, oh, that pack was impossible to open then. They really sealed that one, so maybe there's something nice in here. I mean, to start off with, we got Cross Sheep, Millennium Eyes Restrict, Durano, a Kukuri, Gravity Controller, Polly, and Kanto Dragotail. Okay, so 2 copies of Dragotail isn't too bad. So 2 searches. That's pretty decent. 1 Ultra Rare so far. That's a bit scary, if I'm being honest, because we're getting through these packs fairly quickly, I would say. Super Rush Recklessly, Volcarosaurus, Release Restraint, Yummy Way, Quinnery, Dragotail Flame, and another Lantern. Okay, so we got 2 Lanterns at least, so you can now technically Exceed Summon. But it just says here you can normal summon without tributing, so unless they have a way of one special summoning itself. That's a bit awkward. Let's open another pack. Okay, these packs are really like weirdly sealed. Metal Marcher, Horn, Urgula, Nash Knight, Quinnery, Obedient Schooled, and Dragotail Lululu. It's a dragon. It has a quick effect, a fusion summon, using monsters from your hand or field. Except for fusion monsters. Okay, so it locks you into fusions. Okay, but that's cool. We got another ultra rare, and it's that's 2 ultra rares for Dragotail, actually, funny enough. And we did get one other, which was Cookie. That was, so we've pulled 3 ultras so far. 3 ultras, no starlights. And there is quite a few starlights in this set, so hopefully we can pull a starlight. That would actually be pretty awesome. I'd love that. So, Obedience Schooled, Release Restraint, Edge Chain, Hound, Hornet Drones, Metal Marcher, and another Forced Release. Okay, so we've got 3 copies of Forced Release, which is kind of cool, but also at the same time, not the best. I think we're going to be going Dragotail, if I'm being completely honest here, because with Yummy, I've only got 2 Yummy monsters. And that's the thing, like, I was really hoping to like, unless these last packs are like the absolute nuts, I don't think we're playing Yummy. We still haven't even pulled the Link monster, which is a rare, I think. Nash Knight, Release Restraint, a Kukuri, Where Art Thou, King of the Swamp, and A Case for Canine. So I think we already got that one. So 2 copies of that is pretty decent, but there's not enough canine cards to add, you know what I mean? Like, we just haven't pulled anywhere near enough for me to say, yes, that's a deck that I'd want to use. Pre-map, Herald of the Arc Light, Volcasaurus, Yummy Redemption, another one of those, Hound, it's a Behemoth, the King of 100 Battles, as a super rare, so we've rarely bumped to a super rare in terms of the King of 100 Battles. I gotta be honest, that's probably the worst super we've pulled. I mean, you can get other ones as rarity bump, because I got a trap card of the Yummies as a super, but there we go. Cookie Yummy Way, Yummy Redemption, Cross Sheep, Patchwork, Yummy Way, Special Experiment, and Dragotail Flame as a super rare. So there we go. So that's like another one that we've rarely bumped, which is like okay, but I'd rather not. We've got about 4 packs left, so yikes. At this stage, I'm quite terrified in what I'm going to be changing the deck to. Now, I was hoping for at least enough Yummy stuff, if I'm being honest, to also add the Luna support, because that was at best what I was hoping to do. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that either. Super Rush Recklessly, Overlay Booster, Polly, Verminata, and Dragotail Lucas. So this is a spellcaster. If it's normal special summoned, add a Dragotail monster from your deck to the hand, except for itself. If this card sends to the graveyard as material, you can set a Dragotail spell or trap from the deck. So there we go. So we got another Dragotail Ultra Rare. 3 Dragotail Ultra Rares. I think that's probably where we're going, if I'm being honest. I think we're going to be going Dragotail. I don't know if we have necessarily enough for Dragotail, but we'll look at it, we'll calculate it. Meteoron, the Dragon Crown, Horn, another one of those, Kinkabayo, just cards, it's Dice Smasher, a 4th copy of Forced Release, 2 packs left. I would say our pack luck in this set hasn't been that great. The last set we got like 4 secrets and a starlight. We haven't pulled a single starlight yet. And there's loads of starlights. Nash Knight, Kinkabayo, Dice Smasher, Duranel, Obedient Schooled, Yummy Way, and Surprise. Okay, so I think that's a play set of Surprise, which would be really awesome if we had a whole load of other cookie monsters, and we just don't have, sorry, not cookie, yummy monsters, not cookie. We got 2 cookies. So what are we going to finish on? I'd like to finish on a Starlight. That'd actually be really cool. Where Art Thou, Yummy Way, Gummel, Pan, Pre-Res Map, Flame, and Werewolf. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty that was pretty rough. So yeah, altogether, I would say we definitely will be playing, I think, Dragotail. I mean, Yummy has a few more extra cards, but we need to kind of organize it all just to see kind of what we got in each one. So that's what we'll do now. So, because obviously we don't want to be running more than 3 copies. That's illegal. Obedience Schooled is really cool. We managed to get at least, I think, a full play set of that. So we got at least 3 Obedience Schooled, so that's good. Let's then grab the Behemoth. So I grabbed 2 of those and then 1 Super. So that's kind of cool that we got that. I doubt we're going to even run 3. I'd probably run at best 1 Behemoth, but any other Behemoths we'll just chuck to the side as bulk. We managed to get... so we got Lopaleo, Yummy Way, Cupsy, Yummy Way, and Cookie Yummy Way. So let's see kind of how many of those we got. We got 3 surprises, all as super rares actually, so that's kind of cool. So we got 3 of those, which is really nice. And then there's another Behemoth, so we're gonna just take that out. Yummy Way, we got 2 of those. Lopilo Way, we got another 1 of those. Lopilo Way, 3 of those. Cupsy Way, 3 of those. And, oh, is that all of them? Oh, no, we do have a few others. Cupsy and Cookie. Okay, so I managed to get a play set of each one on another 2 Cupsies. So we got like 5, 6 Cupsies. There was 1 Herald. We got multiple Herald of the Arclights, but let's be honest. Oh, and there's another Behemoth. So we got like 6 of those. Which is like fine. And then we got... Let's see, we got 2 redemptions and a super rare of redemption. So we at least got 3 of those. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of move those onto each other there. And then we got 2 cookies. So it's definitely not enough to build a whole deck around 2 cookies, unfortunately. But there we go. Oh, is that 3 surprises? Oh, that's actually a 4th surprise. So I've got a 4th surprise there. So there we go. And then, yeah, redemption. Any of the redemptions now we can kind of just get rid of. So I've got probably a whole load of those. Yeah, it's practically the only trap card. So I got like 7 copies total. Whew. That's pretty insane. Obedience Schooled, we got more than 3 copies of that. Jack in the Hand, obviously we got multiple copies of those. I think we got a full playset of those and Where Art Thou, but I just kind of put some to the side. In terms of the field spell, we actually only pulled 3 copies of the Yummy Movement Mignon, so we didn't pull many of those actually. And then we pulled like 5 copies. And I think we were given a copy of a Cookery. So we managed to get, like, obviously not as many of those, but that was quite a few. And yeah, Where Art Thou's and then the Jack of the Hands. Okay, so that's like the total pile. It's not enough to build a deck, because while we have a load of the Yummy spells and the traps, I don't know if there's many more other than that. We didn't pull a single one of the Link, and we didn't pull any of the... of the monsters other than Cookie. So let's do K9 next. So K9, we managed to pull like a whole load of these. So we got a full play set of those. Release Restraint. Then we got because I was given a copy of Release Restraint. So we actually pulled 4 copies of Release Restraint. So that's interesting there that we didn't pull as many of those. K9 Hounds. We managed to get quite a few of those. So there's a full play set. Only only 5 copies, so that's not as many as you'd think, actually. And then we managed to get 3 copies of Werewolf, so we got a full play set of Werewolf, all in the super slots. We then got 2 copies of Lantern, so we managed to get a lot of the super rares as Canine, which is just not what I wanted to play. And then, yeah, 2 copies of then this Continuous Spell, and then 4 copies of the Quick Play spell, which I gotta be honest isn't that great, and then 3 copies of the Trap, and then 1 copy of 17 Ripper. So, pretty interesting there. And finally, we got Dragotail. So, Dragotail, we got a lot of that. So, I'm just going to kind of, because we got a lot of Polys and, like, King of the Swamps, I'm just going to kind of, like, get those out. There we go. So, we got at least triple copy of King of the Swamp, triple Poly. So, we've got enough of those. To shuffled enough of those for 10 duels. Okay, so then we got Flames, which I got a rarity bump of Flames. So we got 3 Flames, which I doubt we're using 3 Flames. We're probably using at best 2, maybe 1. And then Horn. So there's another Flame. Horn, I only managed to get... I did get 3 copies of 4 copies. I think I may have been given up one of those, actually. So, again, not as many of those as you'd think, all things considered. We pulled a lot of just random stuff. 3 pans, at least minimum, so that's kind of cool. There's a 4th. There's another King of the Swamp and Poly over there, so we pulled quite a few of those. I got so many polymerizations now that we don't even need them. Pan, 5 copies. Yeah, about 5 copies of Pan. Oh, I've got Herald and the Arclight in here. Only 2 copies of this super rare card, which was kind of interesting. And then all the higher rarities was pretty much in here. So I think I only pulled 4 ultras. Yeah, 4 ultras in total, which was the Cookie and then these guys. So not the best in terms of my pulls. I've pulled way better than that. Then in terms of the actual other fusion monsters, I only pulled 3 copies of Golmel, which is interesting, and then I did pull definitely enough of these, which is dragons and spellcasters, so that's actually really solid. So at least we managed to get some of those, and they're really good super poly targets. And only 3, interestingly enough, only 3 copies of Urgula, and then some more flames. So in terms of a powerful strategy, I would say Dragotail has enough in it to really get it going, because we at least have 3, 5, 7 monsters that we can use, and then in terms of the extra deck, at least we have these guys that we can use, and then 2 of the spell card, which is good, and then we've got at least 6 of the traps each, so that's pretty decent. And then on top of that, King of the Swamps we can use, and Polarization we can use. I'm gonna have to have a think on how to improve, obviously, our pile, but K9 was like pretty garbage in terms of our pulls, but they had a lot of the super slots. Obviously, Yummy was the one I wanted to play the most, but there's no way we're playing a deck of Yummy. There's just no way. Even if I added Luna's support, it's nowhere near enough. Like, I'd have to have pulled perfect, like, and that's like as far as perfect as we can go. So Dragotail is definitely the strongest. I'm gonna go for Dragotail, and we'll see what we can do with that. So I thought it'd be cool to show what the deck is going to look like at the end of today's video, because I did decide to go with Thunder Dragon Dark. I think it's a really cool strategy, and looking at the deck, I think it's much better than what we had, because don't get me wrong, the Psychic cards were decent, but there's just still not really enough of a recurring strategy to go for. Meanwhile, here we have 2 strategies that we can get into, and they're both fusion based. So we can either go to the Dragotail line or the Thunder Dragon line, which I think is pretty amazing. So I'm going to go through the card by card just in case you're not familiar with stuff like Dragotail, for example. So if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add a Dragotail monster from the deck to the hand. It's set for itself. If it's sent to the graveyard as a fusion material, you can set a Dragotail spell or trap from your deck, and you can only use each effect of this card once per turn, which is pretty cool. Lucius is a level 4 spellcaster, 1800 attack. He's Earth. I think it's pretty cool because if we're playing against a spellcaster deck with like Secret Village, obviously we're playing spellcasters, so we're fine to use all our magic cards. Then we're also playing Dragotail Mululu. So this allows us to special summon a Dragotail fusion monster from the extra deck using materials from the hand or field, and you cannot special summon monsters except for fusion, so we are locked into fusion summoning here. But if this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion summon, you can not only set a Dragotail spell or trap from the deck, you can also negate the effect of a face-up monster your opponent controls. So for the cost of locking us into fusions, we can negate a monster's effect, which is pretty cool, and I like it. Pan is if this card is used as sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion summon, you can set a Dragotail spell or trap from the deck and then destroy a monster from the field. If a fusion monster you control is destroyed by opponent's card effect while this is in the graveyard, you can put this on the bottom of the deck and then special summon a non-fusion Dragotail monster from your graveyard, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So this nice little recursion, so you can put him on the bottom, bring back one of these like little forms, and then get additional effects if we wanted to, which is pretty awesome. At the same time, if it's used as a material, we get to set a spell trap and pop a monster, so that's pretty nice. This one does pretty much the exact same thing or similar, but it allows us to set a Dragotail spell or trap and then pop a spell or trap, which is pretty nice. Then if this card is in your graveyard, you can target a spellcaster monster in your graveyard, put this on the bottom and add it back to your hand. So this gives us basically back to Lucius, because I think it has to be specifically, let me double check. Yeah, one spellcaster Dragotail. So this is the only target, but that's pretty nice. So because we're only using one copy, Colby kind of takes this dude out, and that really sucks. But yeah, using like I feel like draw doesn't affect this deck too much. It slightly does over this side with Thunder Dragon Dark, because obviously you could discard this card, add a Thunder Dragon Dark from your deck to the hand. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Thunder Dragon card from your deck to your hand, except itself, and you can only use one effect per turn and only once that turn. So yeah, so we discard one, we could search another, we got one in the grave, so there's some recursion, stuff like that, especially with Thunder Dragon Duo, because it allows us to banish a light and a dark. Once per turn, if an effect monster is activated in the hand, this gains 300 attack points, it becomes 3100, so that's pretty nice. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can just banish a card from your graveyard and then add a Thunder monster from the deck to the hand, which isn't too bad. And then once per turn during your opponent's end phase, you can target one of your banished cards, so anything, and place it on the top or the bottom of the deck. So we can bring things like Lucius back and other stuff, which is pretty nice. Dragonhawk is that we discard this card, special summon a Thunder Dragon that is banished or in the graveyard, so we can discard Thunder Dragon Dark, add Dragonhawk, activate Dragonhawk's ability to discard it to special summon Thunder Dragon Dark. So pretty nice little recursion there. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can shuffle any number of your cards from the hand to the deck and then draw the same number of cards, so that's pretty nice. It's kind of like a built-in magical mallet, so that's pretty cool, because then we can swap cards for things that we need. Dragon Roar is that, let's see if we can, I don't think we're going to be able to get to Dragon Roar. It's if this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon a Thunder Dragon monster from your deck in defense mode, and then you add it back to the hand during the end phase. And I think it does have slightly more few effects, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty decent. I think you could discard it. Oh yeah, you can discard this card, and then you can target one of them except itself. I think that's what it does. 2 Diabell Star the Black Witches. Obviously we know what this card does, but what's really awesome is it's a spellcaster and it's a dark attribute. So this works well with Thunder Dragon Duo, but it also is a spellcaster, so it helps us get into our Draco Tail stuff as well. Same for Performance Trick Clown. He's a spellcaster, but he's a light, and if he's sent to the graveyard, we can bring it back. Cost of 1,000 life points. Dartscaper, he's always good in the deck, good little special summon, and if he's banished you can special summon it, or if he's sent to the graveyard you can special summon it. What's also really nice is when we get to the fusions, this also pops off pretty decent. Castia Fenrir, he's a level 7 psychic that if we control a monster, special summon it. Obviously we're not searching, but if we declare an attack or if our opponent activates an effect, we can banish a card, so that's pretty awesome. Fantastical Dragon Phantasme re-enters the deck. He is a dragon type monster. He is also level 7. He's a dark attribute, so that's pretty nice for our dragon duo after we've used Phantasme. Obviously we can special summon it if our opponent link summons. Blue Eyes is a deck that does link. And also Yummy links, so that's pretty decent. And if people are playing things like Cross Sheep, we can do stuff like that. I was tempted to add Cross Sheep, but I decided against it because the extra deck is a little bit too tight. I might get rid of Trishula for Cross Sheep. King of the Swamp, discard it, add a polymerization, or it can be used as material. So since Thunder Dragon is a material, we can use King of the Swamp and then any other Thunder monster, so pretty nice. Triple Ash, we finally got 3 Ash Blossoms in the deck and Effect Veiler to negate effects, so we got a pretty decent hand trap package. 2 Raigekis just to blow up our opponent's board, Harpies to again get rid of their back row. Wanted allows us to add one of the Diabell Star monsters, which is really nice, so hopefully we kind of draw that, so then we can add this, or if we summon this we can set this, so we have options, so it's not too bad. And this allows us to add a Diabell from the deck or the grave to the hand, so we have options with those, so it's a nice little combo just to search for a Diabell Star. Monster Reborn brings back a monster in the graveyard. Now this is the better of the Draco Tail ones because there's 2 fusions, but one locks you into fusions and this one doesn't. So what's really cool about this one is you can add a Draco Tail from the deck to the hand. If our opponent controls a monster, meaning if we're going second, we can then also fusion summon a dragon and or spellcaster from your extra deck using monsters from the hand or field. What's really cool about that is that's any dragon or any spellcaster, so it doesn't matter what we're choosing, which I really like. Super Polymerization, we do have a few Super Poly targets, and we're just discarding a card, stealing cards from the field. 2 regular Polymerizations, so we have 5 ways of fusion summoning, which is really nice. Call by the Grave, obviously we're banishing a card. Now we got Draco Tail Flame, so we can target a spell on the field, negate its effects, then you can place a Dragon Tail card from your grave or banish to the bottom of the deck, and then draw a card. So technically, since this is Kedo Draco Tail, we can set this card, or we can choose like Draco Tail Lucius, or Pan, or Mululu, you know, so we can target any of these. We could even choose Draco Tail Flame, but there's also Kedo Draco Tail, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, we can do all that, put it on the bottom, and then get a +1 draw. This one allows us to target an attack position monster on the field, bounce it back to the hand and or extra deck, and then you can place a Dragon Tail card from your grave or banished on the bottom, and then also draw a card. So that's really nice. So it's effectively a compulse. It allows us to then also put other stuff on the bottom, draw a card. So we get, there's a lot of recursion in the deck, which is really nice, and I like it. We've cut now. You should not, that's not what you should be. You should be Solemn Strike. Old Man Says Strike. It's 2 copies of Solemn Strike, not 1 copy of Warning and Strike. It's 2 strikes. So I'll just save that just in case. And then we've got Evenly Matched. So this is obviously to negate summons by paying 1,500 life points. Evenly helps break our opponent's board. Destructive Drama Karma Cannon. This is actually really cool because it just sets our opponent's board as well as our own. Any link monsters, they get sent to the grave. So that's pretty nice. Infinite Impermanence for also negate. So we have another negate on top of, like, you know, so we have Infinite Impermanence, Call by, Triple Ash, you know, Effect Veiler. So that's really nice. On to the extra deck. So to start off with, we have Maestron the Dragon Crown. So it's any spellcaster and any dragon monster. So again, this is really nice for Draco Tail or Super Parley or just regular fusion. And then it loses 100 attack, for each of your banished cards. What I like about this is since it's a spellcaster and a dragon monster, this absolutely ruins Blue Eyes White Dragon, because they are going to try and use Blue Eyes and Sage, and I'm just going to go Super Parley and steal them and then get this card, which is very nice. Then if a monster uses its activated effect to special summon itself or a monster with the same original type, then what we can do, if I'm very careful there, is you can target one of those monsters, banish it, and then you banish all monsters from the field with the same original type. So you do have to be careful, because if our board has dragons, for example, or something like that, then we may be accidentally banishing our own, but we do have recursion with things like Draco Tail, because this does allow us to target stuff like our graveyard or banishment, so that's not too terrible. And then also at the same time, if our opponent is just, let's say, playing Blue Eyes and this is a spellcaster, then we're banishing all the dragons, which is pretty awesome. Draco Tail Galmal. So when you activate a Draco Tail card or a card effect, then you can target one card your opponent controls as a quick effect and pop it, so that's quite nice. So more removal, very handy. If 2 or more monsters are sent from the field to the graveyard at the same time while this is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card, but it banishes when it leaves the field. Again, we do have these which give us recursion, so we can put these back in the extra deck. Philia Regis is then a Dragon Fusion monster or a level 7 or higher Dragon Fusion monster. Oh, sorry, just Dragon monster. So, again, another really nice Super Poly target. During the main phase, as a quick effect, target one card your opponent controls or in the graveyard, banish it. If you banish the card on the field, you can bounce a monster or a Dragon monster back to the hand. At the so again, playing against Blue Eyes, very nice. Then, if this card is in your graveyard during your opponent's battle phase, you can return a dragon monster you control back to the hand and or extra deck if you do special summon this card. So, yeah, there's so much recursion, it's super nice. Then Draco Tail Anthelon, so he's kind of like the Draco Tail boss monsters. It's any Draco Tail monster and then 1+ monsters in the hand. So what's cool about this is also +1 monsters in the hand. This is any dragon, any spellcaster, so we can use things like Bellstar, 1+ monsters in the hand, Dotscaper, and as well as that is Performance Trick Clown. So you know, this gets special summoned back from the graveyard if it's used as a fusion material, and then we get 1,000 life at the cost of 1,000 life points. This, if it's banished or sent to the graveyard, you know, for the fusion summon, at least it's coming back. You know, Diabellstar, you know, even if it's sent to the graveyard, wanted, adds it back to the hand. So there's a lot of recursion there. It's really cool. So that's really nice. Then, if this card is fusion summoned, you can target monsters on the field and or graveyards up to the number of cards used as material, and then you return them to the hand. So we could re-add stuff back to the hand. That could include our Thunder Dragon stuff, so we can discard again to activate effects. That's pretty solid. At the same time, you know, if we are, you know, wanting to get rid of our opponent's board, we can target stuff on the field, bounce it back to the hand. Then if 2 or more monsters are sent to the graveyard at the same time, so like for a fusion summon, for example, while this is in the graveyard, you can special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. Colossus is a Thunder Dragon and any Thunder monster. So obviously we are running a few Thunder monsters, and we do have Thunder Drag Dark, so, you know, it's Thunder Dragon Dark, so I believe it does count for Colossus. And then what's really cool is that you can either regular fusion summon it, or you can special summon it during the turn a Thunder monster's effect was activated in the hand by tributing a Thunder effect non-fusion monster, in which case you don't use polymerization, so we can save our fusion summoning for other things. Then our opponent cannot add cards from the deck to the hand except by drawing them. Very nice. Slow our opponent right down. And if this would be destroyed by battle card effect, we can banish a Thunder monster from the grave instead. And again, Draco Tail does allow us to somewhat, you know, I mean, there's not really any thunders. These are all dragons and spellcasters, so that doesn't really work. But there was some cards for slight recursion, like Thunder Dragon Duo, because it's any card that's in the banish pile. So that's pretty nice. And then this is must be fusion summoned or special summon, banishing a fusion monster from your hand. Oh, sorry, one thunder monster from your hand and a thunder fusion monster you control. So we'd have to get rid of Colossus to summon this, and then we don't use polymerization if we summon it that way. Quick effect: you can destroy one card in the field, which is always nice. But it's while when a thunder monster's effect is activated in the hand, even during the damage step. Then if this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish 2 cards from the grave instead. For synchro plays, which we're not really going to be doing, but we do have Black Rose Dragon and Trishula just in case, because we can get into it. There's a little bit of shenanigans, but it is doable to get into those 2 monsters. SP Little Knights, just 2 effect monsters, really powerful, love it. And then if this card is link summoned using a fusion synchro exceeds, you can target a card in the field or the grave and then banish it. So we can use those additional abilities, which is nice. Gumi is good for any deck that we're facing that uses dark attributes. Lena, obviously we are using things like Performance Trick Clown. These are also spellcasters, so very nice for our deck. And yep, good against Blue Eyes because we can steal cards. Phoenix obviously pops back row. Unicorn gets rid of a monster by shuffling it back into the deck. And then finally we have Thunder Dragon Stormek to round off the extra deck. 2+ Thunder monsters during the main phase. If you control this link summoned card, then you can target one of your opponent's one of your Thunder Dragon monsters effects that's banished in the graveyard, and you apply that effect that discards to activate the effect. Then you can put that monster on the top or the bottom of the deck, which is kind of nice. Then once per turn, if a thunder monster you control would be destroyed, so it doesn't have to be itself, then you can banish 3 cards from the graveyard instead. So nice little protection for our thunder cards. If we have him on the board and then we have, like, say, Titan or Colossus, we can give it extra protection, which is kind of cool. Finally, then, we have the side deck. So we have Lord of the Heavenly Prison, Dino Wrestler Prank Tops, Nibiru, who's been moved to the side, because sometimes my opponent's summoning more than 5, sometimes they're not, and I feel like he's kind of more side deck worthy. Prank Tops actually came in kind of clutch in a few duels last time, so that's why he's still in the side. Heavenly Prison is also a pretty nice rock monster that we can just summon with 3,000 points. And then we also are still running Ghost Sister and Snow Rabbit, but we also got the Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwoods. The more Charmies, I mean, that's really solid because we get to draw a load of cards, and the more cards we have, the more we can discard to fuse, and, you know, we can even re-add stuff back to the hand if we wanted, which is kind of cool. Thrust, Ultimate Slayer, Gravekeeper's Inscription is really cool. I like this card because it's just during the main phase 1, then neither player, and it applies until the end of the opponent's turn. So either neither player can activate cards in the graveyard, neither player can banish cards from the graveyard, or neither player can special summon monsters from the graveyard. So it's a little bit risky, but I think it's pretty cool. Depending on what our opponent is playing, we can kind of work on that. Gordian Slicer is a really powerful card that its activation and effect cannot be negated at the start of main phase 1 or 2. You can target any number of face-up cards on the field, and then for each one of those you can banish a card from the hand or 6 from the extra deck face down, and then bounce those cards back to the hand. So again, it's a really powerful compulsory evacuation device, but it is a bit risky. Meltronus is really good because it's a non-target card, and then we can just, you know, summon a really powerful card in its place. Dark Rule No More, we got this from RJ from his PP pack, so that's really cool because then we can just turn off our opponent's effects, but they don't take any damage. But neither player can activate monster effects in response to this activation, which is kind of nice. And then finally, Dimensional Barrier. Now this is a risk because if our opponent is also fusion summoning, I don't want to shut off my own fusion summoning because I think it is neither player for the rest of this turn. Yeah, neither player, but it turns off effects, so you know it's not so bad. But we can switch off, like, say, synchros if our opponent is really playing yummy stuff like that. So yeah, I think overall it's a really powerful thing. Interestingly enough, this deck roughly apparently costs $121.04. Our last one, this is the Psychic deck that we were playing, costs $126. So we have actually gone down in price, which is the first time, because normally like we keep going up and up. So it's kind of funny now that on Mystery to Mastery 9 we've actually downgraded in terms of price. But we could potentially, if we wanted to, we could go to 44 cards. Maybe, and then just bolster the price of our deck, or maybe if we added like Cross Sheep or something like that, maybe that might make the difference in terms of monetary value, but I'm not too concerned. But yeah, this is pretty much the deck. I really like the looks of it. I'm looking forward to deck testing, reading all the effects, seeing how it works. But I feel this is a much stronger strategy because we have a strategy. We're aiming for things. Because instead of like all the psychic monsters, like last time, the idea was just gaining a whole load of life points so we can use like solemns and stuff and then just wipe our opponent out with just as many cards as we can, and mostly synchro summoning. This time we have a much more consistent fusion summoning deck that allows us to summon like maybe our Thunder Dragons or Dragotails, you know, get some pretty decent monsters on board, and stuff like that. And you know, there's some really good attack stats in this, like, you know, so for example, like, I mean, Fenrir to start off with is just 2400. If we open that's not too bad. And then using Diabell, for example, is like 2500, so that's not terrible. That's a pretty decent on its own. And you know, this Pan, for example, has like 2700 attack. This has 24. It's not, again, that's like similar stats to Fenrir. Even Phantasme has 2400, so he's not terrible. Duo is pretty nice because he's 2800, and if our opponent activates a card with effect in hand, he becomes 3100, so it's not bad. This has 2400, so there's options here. There is options, and I like it. And obviously, some of our fusion cards, they're fairly strong. You know, it's not bad. It's, you know, I would say around about the 25 to 3000 area is pretty solid. So yeah, I definitely feel this deck is much much better, and I'm looking forward to giving it a go, giving it a try, seeing how it feels. You know, if we need to make any edits, we'll make some edits, but you know, I'm very much happy with this. I think this is a fairly solid deck, and you know, it's completely different compared to you know, our previous decks. And there's one thing I will say, Leave Place. I'm dedicating a special little thing at the end for YouTube to see, because my boy Leave Place, as you can see, he has been with us from the beginning. I was running 2 copies, as you can see, because there was a copy in the side deck, and even like cards like Broadmonte, that's no longer in the deck. Funny enough, Behemoth was in Justice Hunters, and I pulled a super rare, but we started off with a common, so that was just funny. It's now nice to see Phantasme again, because he was at the beginning of our deck, and now he's not. Even Dramatic Snake Eye Chase I took out, and that was one of our best cards to start with, which is crazy. But yes, I want to dedicate this to Leave Place, because this guy was a sleeper in this deck. He was one of the best cards to, like, for example, emergency teleport to special summon it, because he is a psychic and he's level 3, so he meets the requirements. You know, and then link off, and then during the standby phase, bring it back if there was less cards in my graveyard than my opponent's, and he gains more attack points for each card in their graveyard, and he'd actually get to some ridiculous stats. Like, he was stupidly powerful. So you know what, like, fair play to Leave Place. He was a sleeper. He was a dark attribute, so he could be used for Goomy, synchro plays. He was, honestly, this is a card that I wish I could have kept in, but I feel there's not really the room to keep it, which really sucks. Because I'd love to keep it if I could. But I need consistency, and unfortunately Leave Place is just not quite as consistent in this deck. Broadmonte was also a sleeper. And she was pretty much the reason I even started this series, because, you know, she was a fire, she was a level 1, she was a tuner, she was a warrior, always treated as an Infant Noble Knight card. You could discard it, target a warrior, so you could target an equip spell that would be appropriate. If she was destroyed by battle, you could steal a monster and put it in your spell and trap zone. There's a lot of cards. I mean, even now in like the tin coming up, there's a TCG exclusive, which funny enough, you can get rid of a face-up spell or trap card, which obviously Bradamante allows you to kind of do. So yeah, like, it's crazy this card is going. And then yeah, Dramatic Snake Eye Chase, you know, placing, you know, this was a common card that I was using all the time. Just start up the strategy, put in Diabell, and then during the end phase, you know, special summon it. I mean, I was literally using it in the last tournament. So, and look at the deck. It started off as $13 apparently. That's how cheap this deck was to start with. You know, and then yeah, this it's crazy to see this is what our deck was to start with. Mostly a Mech Knight strategy, moving cards from the adjacent zones using things like Wakanek Puppeteer. He was technically a hand trap, and Engraver of the Mark was also a hand trap. Hilariously enough, these were our hand traps, and just like the only thing that like Beware of the White Forest could use this with was literally I think the only appropriate target was Diabell, which is just hilarious to me. 1-for-1 at a few targets. Hello to draw cards. Rising Fire could only be used by special summoning like Bradamante. You know, it was just crazy. And using Sulfur Code, like Pendulum Summoning, guys. Like, it's crazy to see, like, this was our deck, like, to start with. Like, that. This is where we were, and that's where we were. This is where we are now, with a $121 like deck that now actually has a fighting chance. Like, we've been going to events, we've been going to locals, we've now got, I think it's something like 22 wins to 26 losses, something like that, which is just absolutely insane. Like, when we first started, I was practically losing every game, and it was rare I was even popping off a single strategy. And now look at it, it's now like absolutely insane. Like, we have, like, for example, a complete extra deck that we can use. We have a side deck that is actually viable. We have a main deck that is, you know, still using cards from the original series. Don't get me wrong. There are still cards from the beginning that are still in here today. But now it is so much more consistent. It is so much more powerful. It's just completely different compared to when we first started. But I wanted to dedicate a very special just little thing for Leaf Plays as the, like, he was like the MVP of our deck. He was the secret sleeper. He was like a fan favorite card. I signed a whole load for RJ, for example. What a little dude. I loved it when our opponents was like, what the heck is this thing, and have to read it and be like, what is this card I've never seen before in my life? And now we're at a point where most people probably know what my deck is, but they've probably never seen, if they don't know what Dragotail does, that's understandable because it's new. But other than that, like, Leaf Plays was just so out there. You know what I mean? He was just such a random card that people might not even know who he is or what he does. And that's what I loved about this series the most, is we've gotten to a point now where obviously our deck is now viable, I would say, ish. But yeah, I mean, if we look at Dragotail, for example, what's crazy is we pretty much have all the Dragotail stuff. There's cards. Apparently these are OCGs, so I don't know if these cards exist in the TCG or not. I hope they do, because that'd be really useful for us to have, unless they're coming in a later set. But, you know, we have pretty much every other card. The only ones we were really missing was Rahu Dragotail, which locks you into fusion monsters. And then you also had this one, which during the main phase you could discard this card to fusion summon, using monsters from your hand or field. If this was sent to the graveyard as the material, then you can set a Dragotail spell, a trap, and then that's it. So I'm not a huge fan of this because you have to discard it to fusion summon, which I'd rather just summon this card, activate a quick effect to then fusion summon. So it's like it's a bit. This one is a bit strange, but there we go. I much prefer, like, I mean, it's a spellcaster, so it is useful, but I'd rather just have like another copy of Lucius, for example, and then another copy of Moodaloo, and or just one more of this, and maybe cut like King of the Swamp, for example, like, or maybe even, as crazy as it sounds, Dotscaper. But yeah, it's wild, like, because we didn't even have Dotscaper to start with. When did Dotscaper even appear? Not in our second variation of the deck. Was it in the third variation? Yeah, in the third variation. That's when Dotscaper appeared, and it was super exciting. But not even in our second variation. Absolutely wild. But yeah, that's where I want to end this video. Just kind of dedicating a little bit to Leaf Based Plays, showing our new deck, and I hope you guys are enjoying this journey. You know, with this deck. I honestly think it's amazing, and I'm just looking forward to giving it a try and see how it works. I'm loving this series. I think this is definitely the most fun I've had with Yu-Gi-Oh! Just, you know, building whatever we can, pulling whatever we can. We've now pretty much got to the point where opening stuff isn't as viable anymore. So for example, I still have and what I'm going to be using as to open for the next one is, we got a bunch of packs, specific packs, and then I've got a random lot. Well, I've still got one random lot left, and I feel like unless there's absolute, like, the nuts in there, there's probably nothing in there that we're going to really necessarily use. It's just going to be bulk for the collection, which is still interesting in on itself. But you know, we've gotten to the point now where instead of being like, oh, we'll take what we can get, you know, it's, you know, we're like, hey, look at this strategy that we can now use. Instead of just a bunch of cards thrown together, this is now a strategy. This is what I've been wanting since the beginning. Consistency. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe for more videos like this one, and as always, party on, peeps. Take care, guys. It was great to see you, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye.